Yeah, I'm on my channel. Cool. It's
Yep,
easy,
yep, I
but
think.
it'd be good to start at the same time.
Yeah, exactly.
So, so you
Um,
gave up on the new mic already, or what?
yeah, I don't know. It kept saying it was the weirdest thing. The Bluetooth name was Tucson, and I'm like, is someone hacking me from Tucson? I don't know. I just turned it off. I don't know what was going on, and then I
No,
couldn't.
that's just.
I know, and then I couldn't tell if it was the mic or me. So I'm gonna have to test it out on my phone first. What's
Well,
up,
I
Skinny?
guarantee it wasn't made in Tucson. It was made in probably Shanghai, and they think it's cute to use American names, probably.
Well, I know, and I'm going over Nancy Guthrie, so I'm like, why is it saying Tucson all of a sudden?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just being a weirdo. Let me just
Uh,
double.
I
Oh,
see
good.
black screen on StreamYard. What's up? Is that you or me? What?
Oh, you do? Here, wait.
You're there. We go. I see Ron.
I
Just
see
Ron.
Ron, and then let's figure where are we?
Oh, look at this. I see a guy with great hair, and then Ted. There
There we go. Okay.
we go. Yep.
I just downloaded. I wanted to read if we wanted to read some of the. I have it on my Canva, and I tried to upload it onto my um, computer just the search warrant stuff about that first page. Um, hmm, gallery,
Oh,
desktop,
mine,
downloads.
mine, mine is live. I've got. Oh,
Oh, you
look.
have it?
So I can. Yeah. So remember now, when we see the StreamYard, when we see that little thing on people, they're in my chat. So goddess, I've got a goddess in my chat. Hello, goddess. If my chat ever gets boring, I think Ted's will probably be the place to go. If you can open both, like myself, I have a laptop and a computer. That would be great. If you have to choose, flip a coin. Always, if or go with Ted. You can't go
No,
wrong if
no,
you
I
choose
don't
Ted.
care. No, these live
Oh,
streams, this is just more fun. This is
yeah, yeah. But I mean, look at me. I'm an up and coming star. I've got like 200 each day. I got 5 extra followers now. 285. My
oh
God.
nice. We got
three
Skinny
months
in
ago, I
there.
had 3 months ago I had 22 followers. Now I got 285.
No, that's awesome. That
Yeah, my mom is going to be so proud when I text her in the morning. Oh my God.
I'm trying. I'm trying to figure out. I don't know if you have it. Just I have it on Canva, and I keep uploading it to my computer, and then slides, PDFs, affidavit, untitled
Look at
design,
you've
memorandum.
got about 10 people saying hi to you in chat. Half
Hey, what's
pink
up?
pint. Mindy. Look at all these people.
Hey,
Hydro.
everyone.
Skinny. Wow. Carol's back.
Do
Look at
you
this.
do you have a copy of the Ron Logan search
Oh,
warrant?
yeah. 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 You want me to get
Yeah, because I have it right in front
have
of me, but I can't on this particular computer. I can't upload it to. I have it on Canva. I'm looking at it right now. I just can't get it to the StreamYard.
you just got to share your screen, no? But I'll do it. I
Oh
can do it.
wait, share.
You got to share the screen.
Oh,
Did you no whatever. Do you have two screens now, or what were you showing me in that photo?
oh wait. Okay, so wait. I just shared the Canvas screen. Is that what you're saying?
If it's a choice, when you choose share screen, it'll give you a bunch of choices to share entire screens or the whole browser screen or
Oh, beautiful. Yep, here it is. Ron Logan search warrant.
Okay, so I don't need to get it. Okay,
Nope. Yep, I got it. Okay.
I'll be ready to get it. But if you ever need,
Let me zoom in.
yeah, that's a great thing. Despite the murder sheets watermark on it.
Well, I
Um,
removed all of it.
oh, you did? Good.
Yep.
It is an interesting because there's a whole lot of things like just the discrepancies. Like it really is telling to me how the very first few lines are like that, and the girls were dropped off at 1 p.m. Okay,
Right.
so it was 1:49 p.m. Right. So does the FBI put 1 p.m. when it's 1:49? I just don't think they're that sloppy. I think maybe they'll put 1:30, maybe 1:45 or 2 p.m. if it's 1:49, but they would never, ever, ever put 1 p.m. And if you look at the offset of every mistake you'll find is an hour off, and it turns out that they declared the FBI 1 month before they made Ron Logan's warrant. They declared the girls the camera at the hardware store off by 54 minutes, right?
Right.
So
Right. That's right.
they should know it was 1:49. They know it. They made the time. Therefore, it's obvious they didn't at that time, that they're lying about doing it on the February 19th, the month
Right.
before Logan's warrant. So,
Yep.
in my opinion,
Yeah, it's crazy. I will.
because if they had made that change a month earlier, they wouldn't be putting on Ron Logan's search warrant or affidavit that the girls were dropped off at 1 p.m. around 1 p.m., which is probably 12:55, which is exactly 1 hour.
Right. No, 100%. Let me just make sure I got two. Okay. I guess I'll start reading from the first page.
Oh yeah. You want to read?
Yep. Just read a little bit for
We
anybody
can't
that's
see it
new
at
here.
all. So if you wanted to zoom your browser settings,
Oh,
or I don't know, it's tiny. I couldn't even see it with binoculars.
what about
It's
now?
like
No. Okay. Wait.
no. Is there a zoom settings on the? It's either this. It's probably on that PDF or whatever, right?
Oh, okay. Yep. PDF.
Or are you in a browser? I don't know where you're at.
How's that?
Oh yeah, boom. Yeah, there you go. It's it's to the edge. It's perfect. And
That
you can
better?
even
Okay.
see it through the chat. So don't even worry about it. Keep the chat up because I can read it still.
Okay.
The whole top half is open. I can see that whole paragraph perfectly. So
Okay. All right. So we have it's kind of a crazy way to spell Nicole. Nicole Robertson swears or affirms that she believes and has good cause to believe evidence of a homicide is located in the residence of Ronald Logan, located at, forgot his address, redacted, Delphi, Indiana, situated in the county of Carroll, in said state, which is described as a white two-story single-family dwelling situated in the county of Carroll, in said state, including the detached garage, outbuildings, or a white 250, then the VIN number, blah, 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 states as follows. And then I'll read this page. I, Nicole Robertson, this is pretty key, at least from what I think, am a special agent. Okay. And she's not one to mess with. She's been on the Bureau for a while.
for sure.
For sure. Yep. Special agent with the Federal Bureau of Investigation, have been employed as such for 12 years. Prior to her employment as an FBI agent, Nicole Robertson was employed as a Sauk Village, Illinois police officer for approximately 6 years. Nicole Robertson is assigned to the Maryville Resident Agency and currently participates in the investigation of all violent crimes. Okay, let's see. Anybody in the chat here? What's up?
I think I remember Ron Logan's address. It's the creepy White House about to do rip out all its walls in the bathroom.
Yeah. Remove all the plumbing.
Well, creepy old guy Lane. No, come pet my animals laneway, right?
Yeah. Okay, so I'll read the background of this.
Sure.
On February 13th, 2017, at approximately 1 p.m., juvenile.
1 p.m.
Yeah, that's weird. Do you think that's off, or is that?
It's 1:49. They were dropped off at what date? The FBI. That's what I was just telling you about. The FBI declared that, but they would know at this time because this is a month after they declared the Hoosier Harvester off 54 minutes. Therefore, it's now 1:49. They were dropped off. So they've known it for a month. They're the ones who changed the timestamp, but they hadn't done it yet because that proves they're lying, in my opinion.
Yeah, right. This is crazy. Approximately 1 p.m., juvenile victims, hereafter referred to as Liberty and Abigail, were taken to the Monon High Bridge Trail located in Delphi. Liberty and Abigail were walking the trail in the area of County Road 300 North and 575. We were just talking about this west. I can't even see. Hold on. Near longitude, approximately 2:13 p.m., which was the last time of contact, Liberty and Abigail, by a cellular device. The victims were picked up by a familiar member at 3 p.m., and the victims never met with the family member. Approximately 5:30 p.m. was the last successful ping of the cellular phone by AT&T. The victims, Liberty and Abigail, were located deceased on February 14th, 2017, at approximately 12:17 p.m. at the above listed latitude and longitude. So do you think some of this is off too?
Well, no, because I mean, what was that? The longitude for what? The longitude for what?
Where they were deceased, were located deceased at the approximately 12:17 p.m. at the above listed latitude and longitude, having been the victims of murder in accordance with Indiana Penal Code 354211.
So that's Abby and Libby's location on his property, right?
Yeah.
Where they found them.
It's crazy,
Yeah,
isn't
that's a good. I think that's enough probable cause to look into a guy
it?
who's on. At this time, he's on all that probation stuff, right? So they don't even need any of this. They could literally walk in and just start giving this guy a proctology exam. Really, I feel
Yeah,
with his
yeah,
record, right?
yeah. So
I think
true.
if you're on that stuff, I believe I'm not saying he was, but I think if you're on probation or whatever it is,
Oh yeah,
if
you're.
he was, sorry,
Yep.
yeah, they could do
Um,
whatever they want without asking. I
Ye-
don't think.
Yeah, exactly. Two, a suspect has been developed of a white male wearing a blue jacket with a heavy physical build, wearing a cap and blue jeans. The development of this suspect was made by a 43-second video taken on Liberty's phone, where the suspect follows the victims as they're walking on the Monon High Bridge Trail. Near the end of the video, the suspect speaks to the victim, saying, "Down the hill." It sounds as though he is directing the victims to leave the trail they were on and enter the wooded area below. No person has came forward and identified himself as the person who met the victims and made the statements in Liberty's video. Therefore, it is believed that person in Liberty's video participated in the killings. Wait. No person has come forward and identified himself as the person, oh, that's interesting, who met the victims and made the statement, which of course that's obvious, but it's just weird to read that. Made the statements in Liberty. So no one even has ever even said they've seen them on the bridge, right? Besides, did some of the witnesses like Betsy Blair or no?
Sorry, say that again. I seen what?
Sorry, so
That
it says no person has come forward and identified himself as the person who met the victims. Was there anyone that's even seen those two girls at the bridge?
Oh yeah. Well, I believe maybe wasn't it Betsy Blair said she saw two girls? I believe Betsy walked past them. I think she says,
Okay.
and I guess nobody. Yeah, we don't even know if they were there this day. I believe, right?
Right.
Like
um,
if you think about it, like because
yeah.
what the main thing they went by was that Snapchat photo that was
Cell
allegedly
phone
put up at
ping.
207.
Yep.
What's that?
How about the cell phone ping too? Or no?
No. Well, yeah, I guess. I
Um,
guess. But the main thing that they all went there running around is because picture the
that's
BG
next.
video is on Libby's phone, so they
Yep.
don't have
Oh,
the
bridge
phone
guy.
until the next day under the bodies. So the main thing is that 207 Snapchat Kelsey or somebody saw it basically within an hour when Kelsey and Derek and Cody get there, they're basically on the other side at Teresa Liebert's and Brad Weber's banging on doors because they've crossed the bridge. Yet that photo only shows them halfway across the bridge. So I have a
Right.
feeling
Right.
they saw that video uploaded to Libby's, because I bet
Yeah.
if they had Libby's iPad open and if she had that photo stream, if she
Mhm.
took that video on her phone, it would be uploaded and downloaded to her iPad. And
Oh, right. Right.
they want to allege they don't have the iCloud password or whatever. But if they open that iPad, it would already be there. So I think it's all a lie.
I definitely think it's all a lie because I actually, when I was trying to get into an iPad, didn't have my password. I think it was even one of my cousins. We just called Apple, and they put you through a process where you just like
Answer questions.
answer a couple questions, and then
Hmm.
they switch you over. They do have a security, but at the end of the day, they want to get
Wow.
you in your own iPad, and they can verify it a lot of different ways.
You know
Uh,
what? They have those questions, man. You might have like if you might have known the guy's dog, dog as a kid or the street he grew up on, you probably
yeah,
got lucky, right?
right, exactly. Like now, it's all like facial recognition, but back then it would have
Mm-hmm.
been like the questions. Then it would have been like the last three digits of the or four digits of the phone number or
Right.
something. Or, I'm going down a rabbit hole, but
Here I'll put it in easy terms. Kelsey, she knew all her other passwords, right? And they knew each other. Sisters that close at this time, day and age. I mean, some people I won't say any names, but they yell at me for saying this. But Kelsey, I believe, would have easily had a 4-digit thing to open up because they opened up her phone, no problem. And does everybody believe that Libby would use a different 4-digit code on her iPad? Because I don't think so.
no,
You
yeah,
get one of those, you use the same, especially then it
you,
wasn't even 6 digits,
right. It was a four digit, yeah,
or their iPad, like their finger prints. So I don't even
yeah.
know if her iPad had that fingerprint thing too, but they would they would have each other's fingerprints, like Abby's fingerprint was allowed to open Libby's phone, Abby, with her finger.
Yeah, right.
So to think Kelsey
good.
wasn't able to open her iPad, and when you do, the only reason you need the iCloud email and password is if you're going to do it, like if you lost your phone and I wanted to help you find it, I would have to know your password to log in on my iPad to find it, right? I'd log into your iCloud and find it. But if your iPad was sitting here beside me and you already had it set up and I just had your 4-digit code, if you went missing, I'd be able to open that with like 1, 2, 3, 4. If you and I would Find My Eyes already activated. You don't need to keep logging in once you got it set up on your iPad.
Yeah, you're right. And Find My iPhone. Yeah.
So to think they couldn't have, so that's why I believe they knew exactly where they were. They had that video, because why would you look at that Snapchat photo of them facing towards the start of the bridge, not even a third of the way across, or right? And everyone, the cop that when he arrives there doesn't go to the mirrors to talk to Mike Patty. He goes to the bridge, under the bridge on the Weber's side, and he's banging on Weber's door. Cody and Kelsey go straight across, and they're on the opposite side. Like, why do you go to the other end and start banging on doors over there?
Yeah.
If you only think, because at that time, all they knew was these girls took a Snapchat photo on the bridge and could have easily walked back to the beginning. There's no clue that they went across at that point.
Right.
They're scouring the whole other side. Kelsey's banging on Teresa Liebert's door by 4:30ish.
Yeah, that is. And then it says, okay, let me just catch up here. No person has come forward, identified himself as a person but the victims, made the statement of Liberty video. Therefore, it is believed that the person in Liberty's video participated in the killings. Images of the suspect have been broadcast on the news media since February 15, 2017. And that was the day before when Ron was being interviewed and didn't know there was a picture of him. Now,
on the news, yeah.
Liberty and Abigail are presumed to have made contact with the unknown male at approximately 2:13 based upon analysis of Liberty's cell phone, which recorded the video. On February 14th at approximately 12:17, victims Liberty and Abigail were found dead with wounds caused by a serrated weapon or a box cutter weapon, knife weapon on the property owned by Ronald Logan. A large amount of blood.
Did they say box cutter there?
I don't think that. I feel like somebody redacted this for me once.
What did you just read? You read box cutter. Did you add that?
No, I added that because I read it. Someone was able to pull the redacted. I don't know if it said like serrated weapon or it said
price serrated. It was price serrated because it turns out it was probably one of those. But you know what they said at trial about that? You know how you got the click, like there's carpet, not the box cutters where you can go click, and it's got like it looks like shark teeth, and each one's a click. They think that the person rested that on their neck at the time they said that, or in trial also, which is all bullshit. Everything's bullshit. They said you can't have a guy come to you within the first year and tell you about a box cutter, tell him to get lost, and then at trial insist it's a box cutter with no evidence. And the ME in his first report or two did never ever say it. He, like a year or so that in a deposition, had a eureka moment, bonked his head on the sink, thought of the flux capacitor and the box cutter, and then told everybody about it like a year and a half before the trial.
Yeah, crazy.
Because Nick and them were pounding it into him like, you sure? Like, that's what they do, you know? They hound these people until they can get something to spin as a narrative.
Right. In the property owned by Ronald Logan, a large amount of blood was lost by the victims at the crime scene. Because of the nature of the victim's wounds, it is nearly certain the perpetrator of the crime would have gotten blood on his person / clothing. The location of the crime scene is approximately 1,400 feet from Logan's residence. Logan is a 77-year-old male. Logan's physical build is consistent with that of the male suspect videoed by Liberty on the Monon High Bridge. Logan owns farmland and cares for large farm animals. Logan appears to be in good physical condition. Logan has been interviewed several times. His voice is not inconsistent with that of the person in the video. Now, this is my favorite part to get him. I think it is Oh no. My favorite part is when they say the false alibi before a crime has been
Hmm.
discovered.
Right. It's very telling. It's very telling. What, Fishy had a great video on this. She does a whole hour on this, where it's very telling that if somebody's doing that before they know to do it, that's
Yeah,
pretty telling. And like vice versa, Richard Allen, if he was the guy who did it, he would have known to do it and didn't. Like, he had
right,
5 years. You think a guy after 5 years doing that is sitting there sleeping on this jacket and just fantasizing about it? And, like, I
right.
can tell you, if the guy did it, if Richard Allen did it, let's say the first day or two or week his wife was at work and he was farting around in his house and his daughter wasn't around, or say, he would be having a fire in the backyard, and anything that could go, the
Yeah.
jacket, the pants, the boots, the whatever they allege he was wearing, it would be gone, gone, gone,
Yeah.
gone.
Go on.
5 years later, they think they're going to pull up and pull a fucking jacket out and all this stuff.
Bullets and yeah.
They go to a guy's house in Indiana, a white man's house in Indiana, and say, look, he's got knives and he's got a gun, and I mean, he's got jeans, and his car has 4 wheels. Like, yeah,
Yeah, it's so true.
whatever.
It's sad. It's
It's
crazy.
absurd.
Oh,
Absurd.
it just sounds, when you break it down like that. It's like,
Oh,
and you got 4 tires. You're a white
yeah.
male. You have you own a pair of blue jeans.
Right. Well,
Come
the
with
description basically, when you look at Betsy's, all those sketches at the time, it's basically between a 25 and a 70, between five
age group.
whatever. Yeah, if you're between 5'5" and 6'2", right, and you're a white
Right.
man,
Khaki pants, dark clothes, puffy hair, no hair. I
that's
mean,
every goddamn man in that town looked like that.
right. And Carhartt jacket. Oh yeah, and his Carhartt jacket was bought in 2022. He didn't even have a Carhartt jacket or anything to resemble that. I thought
Right.
that was funny when they pulled like a serial number on that. But
Everything's ridiculous.
yeah, it was also discovered that the blank of one of the victims was missing from the crime scene, while the rest of their clothing was recovered. It also appeared the girls' bodies were moved and staged. Based upon my training and experience, it is common for perpetrators of this type of crime to take a souvenir or in some fashion memorialize the crime scene, whether by photos, electronic, or digital methods. I can't see Ron Logan using digital methods that are then downloaded on the computer. Well, I guess maybe with his little, I don't know if he had his little Dropbox connection with Klein. I don't know how much you believe in that, but then downloaded on computers, storage devices, tablets, iPhones, iPads, etc. Okay, let's go down. Liberty and Abigail had no visible signs of a struggle or fight. Yeah, so
Well, yeah,
basically they're saying no defensive wounds, but they did
defensive. Yeah.
During the processing of the crime scene, investigators located fibers and unidentified hairs, which may later be used for comparison of similar fibers or hairs.
Oh, Candy says, wait, Cody says, evidence doesn't lie. Alan is guilty in chat.
Yeah. Okay.
You got it, Cody. Oh,
I'm sorry. I'm not
You
laughing
nailed that
at
one.
you. I just, and Santa Claus, and there's gold on the other side of the rainbow. I'm still looking for it. And I'm going to see the Easter Bunny. I'm going to be really disappointed when he takes off his hat and it's a human being behind him. 9. I'm joking, Cody, but yeah, this is definitely. I would bet there's just not a chance Richard Allen did it. Number 9, Logan owns numerous weapons, including hand. And this is from this is from FBI. This is from Federal Bureau of Investigation, week 1. Logan owns numerous weapons. Sorry, it's just anybody talks about Richard Allen, I find it hilarious. Logan owns numerous weapons, including handguns. Knives were observed by LEOs during the execution of the search warrant that took place at his home on March 6, 2017. Logan's home was searched as a result of a probation violation. The search was limited to the discovery of firearms and only included his main residence. On February 14th at 9:20 a.m., Logan contacted his cousin. Here we go. He never asked his cousin to lie before. So wait. Let's see our buddy in the chat. What's our little buddy there? What's his name? Little Cody versus the world or whatever. Logan asked to tell the police that came to Logan's home. Oh, wait. On February 14th at approximately 9:20 a.m., Logan contacted his cousin. Hey, blah, blah. Logan asked to tell the police that he came to Logan's home between 2 to 2:30 on February 13th to pick Logan up. Logan further told him to say that he drove him to an aquarium store in Lafayette. Logan told him to say, hey, we returned home between 5 and 5:30. On February 14th, while requesting consent to search Logan's property, a law enforcement officer advised Logan that the officers would not search his home unless evidence led law enforcement officer to Logan's house. In that meeting, Logan told the law enforcement officer that he did not think, this is great, he did not think evidence would lead them to that. Hey, I don't know. Like, again, I don't think so. Not a definite no. No. You guys are crazy. I don't think. A receipt from Aquarium World in Lafayette dated February 13th, 2017 with a checkout time of 5:21 was found in Logan's home. On March 6, 2017, during a probation violation, Logan resides approximately 22 miles from the store. It would take 30 minutes to get to the store from Logan's home. On March 6, 2017, during an interview with law enforcement officers, Logan said he was picked up. Oh, go ahead. Are you saying something? I'm sorry.
No. Sorry. I was stirring my drink.
Oh, no problem. Around 3 p.m. and taken straight to the aquarium store in Lafayette. In the March 6, 2017 interview, Logan said after he was done at the aquarium store, he was driven straight home. Those statements were found to be factually false and intentionally designed to deceive law enforcement officers.
Before you move on, I can throw in one quick point about that, because it said something about 30 minutes, right? That it would take him 30 minutes to drive. That's coincidentally almost the exact same amount of time. Liggett changes his in number 17 coming up here.
Right.
Liggett changes his timestamp. Remember, it's about exactly that amount of time. It's changed too.
Right. Yeah. Well, that's a great point.
It's in number 17 coming up. So remember that 30 minutes. She said it took Logan to drive, and let's compare, because Liggett in number 17 coming up. He changed his timestamp.
Coming up. Okay.
I'll remind you.
On March 7th, 2017 Blank was interviewed by law enforcement officers, told law enforcement officers that he was with Logan on Monday, February 13th, and that Blank drove Logan to the aquarium store in Lafayette. On March 9th, 2017, he was interviewed by another law enforcement officer regarding the trip to the aquarium store and told the law enforcement officer that he lied. When he was interviewed by the LEO on March 7, 2017 at Logan's request, Blank explained that Logan had never asked him to lie for him in the past. Knows that Logan has driven his vehicle while on probation, is prohibited from doing so. Also said that Logan did not ask him to lie for Logan when Logan drove him to the transfer store earlier that day. So wait, let me pull up Everyone versus the World guy. What is his name again? Cody versus Everyone. Mm-hmm. You're looking worse and worse as the statements keep going there. Cody versus Global NWO Wolfpack.
It's Skinny. Skinny has a good point. I want to know if every damn clock in Delphi is wrong.
Yeah.
And there's only one good camera at the harbor store, the one of four that points out, right?
Right. Okay, on March 12, 2017, explaining it. Wait, did I skip that or no? Wait. I'm going to go back to the Wolfpack guy. No, okay, I'll just leave him alone. I've been on a real kick with some of the people today. On March 12, 2017, explained in an interview to a law enforcement officer that Logan called him on the morning of February 14th and asked him to provide the alibi for Logan's drive to the aquarium store in Lafayette. Hey, the truth doesn't lie. The phone call was made prior to law enforcement officers' discovery of Liberty and Abigail's deceased bodies. Okay, right. Troy or Tony versus the World. This is the hook here. Based on investigators' experience, okay? Not your experience, Tony versus the Globe. A Federal Bureau of Investigation, Nicole Robertson, who has 13 years in the FBI and another 8 with the Sauk Village Police, based on her findings, based on investigators' experience, is reasonable to believe that the creation of an alibi prior, okay, ready? Prior to the discovery of a crime. Okay, so are we understanding that, Tony versus the world?
Mm-hmm.
Based on investigators' experience, it is reasonable to believe that when you're creating an alibi, right? So when you're making up a story before, okay, not after, right? We're going before, prior to the discovery of a crime, indicates culpability or knowledge of the crime.
Because the girls were found at 12:15 p.m. on his property, and hours earlier he's making an alibi because he knows people are looking for them. And
Right.
I guess he would. I guess if he was a guy, he would know they're on his property and going to find them. So he's already getting out in front of it. Because if he does it in the morning, they don't say they just say morning. They were found at 12:15 p.m. So anytime in the morning, if you're making an alibi, they weren't found until 12:15 p.m.
And
so by
just
12:30.
By 12:30. And just for the Richard Allen people that think he's guilty in life, I don't know what job you're at, but like I've been in sales, right? We're persuading people. And when you get stuck in a jam or you get stuck in something, you got to get out in front of something. He's clearly getting out in front of something, which that's obvious. Now, again, I don't know what profession is Bob versus the world is, but getting out in front of something.
Cody. It was Cody.
Cody, I'm sorry. Blank said he thought the photograph of the male that was released by the man in the bridge looked like Logan. And even the ex-girlfriend, we won't even go there yet, with the ex-girlfriend just looked at the photo and said, holy cow, that's Ron. Why is Ron walking on the bridge? 17. Oh, was this what you told me to talk to you on?
Is this Liggett talking about the timestamp difference at the dump, I believe? I might have it wrong. Yeah, it is it. Video. I see. Go on.
Okay. Law enforcement officers. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No. This is it. Sorry, I'll quit interrupting.
Oh, no, I'm just trying to see if we got any more from Logie. Or I can't. Sorry, I'm so bad with names today.
Cody.
Law enforcement officers learned that Logan had driven on February 13, 2017 to the transfer station in Delphi, Indiana to drop off trash. So, Cody, let me ask you this, Codester. Why didn't he give an alibi for that? Video. So why didn't he tell his cousin to make up an alibi for that one? Video from the transfer station shows Logan driving his white Ford pickup truck, which we saw a video on the previous episode, between 11:27 a.m. and 11:32 a.m. The video from the transfer station appears to be off. Oh, here we go. By 26 minutes, putting Logan
exactly. Remember, it takes him 30 minutes to drive too, right? It's just really coincidence, you know?
Right. Putting Logan at the transfer station from approximately 11:53 a.m. and 11:58 a.m.
So what we need to do is we need to think of the implication of if those timestamps aren't incorrect, what does it change for people? So we'll do that later on. I'll remind you if you want.
Skinny said Bob versus the world. Sorry. Yes, please do that. It's just that there's so many, like ever since I started, at least my channel, there's so many knowledgeable people, all the viewers at Delphi that have gave me so much information. So when someone just makes a blanket statement like that, it's like, what are you doing here? Please just like at least listen, right? Learn the game. Logan did not ask to provide an alibi for his drive to the transfer station on February 13th. Logan only asked to provide an alibi for the trip that would have occurred at the apparent time of the abduction for Liberty and Abigail. Cody, how are we feeling right now, Cody, about Richard Allen being guilty? We still 100% on it? Because this is just one page and there's about 1,000 other tentacles where it could be other people. So
imagine Richard Allen lied about an alibi before they found the bodies. And then you completely lied. Like, imagine that. These people would be fucking going ape shit.
And another part is there's so many other tentacles that Cody probably doesn't know about this story. There's so many other moving parts that the one person that you would railroad would be the least likely guy, Richard Allen. Like if I had a pick out of all the suspects that we've went through over the last months, Richard Allen's the last guy. Honestly.
He's the one guy in this town that has nothing to do with this. One person. That's why they got him, because he probably couldn't roll or flip or tell on anybody. Because he's the one guy who knows nothing.
Right. On March 8, 2017, was interviewed by LEOs, met Logan about 7 or 8 years ago, was in a personal relationship with Logan for a couple months and would stay with him in his home on weekends, left Logan after he became physically abusive. During her interview, explained that Logan continued to stalk, harass after the breakup. During the relationship, Logan had dragged her out of the car and hit her, again, I'm going to get in trouble, with a spirit wrench. It wasn't a tire iron. She's left me multiple messages about
Crescent wrench.
Crescent wrench. Shoot. I'm going to
It's
get
an
a phone call.
adjustable type wrench.
Yep. Has not had contact with Logan in approximately 2 years, told interviewers that Logan had told her in the past that he would kill her and no one would find her body. During her March 8th, 2017 interview, said that she knew Logan carried a gun everywhere he went, knew that Logan would carry a gun in a fanny pack, described Logan's fanny pack as one made out of a nicer material. During her March 8th, 2017 interview, Cody, law enforcement, when she first saw the photograph of the man on the bridge, she thought the police were looking for Logan because she thought the photograph was Logan and did not intentionally realize that photograph was that of the suspect. So just literally watching TV and going, hey, what's Ron doing on TV walking down the bridge?
And yeah, at that point, they were showing that 3-second loop too, that quick loop of the guy walking. And I think she would have said he looked like it. But can I add with that about the wrench? After knowing everything, Holman in his deposition, he wasn't sure if Ron Logan was a violent man, had violent tendencies. He wasn't sure after knowing he's whacked his girlfriend with a wrench. That's like attempted murder with those wrenches. That's like
it's just crazy. It's okay.
At that point, basically, I'll tell you, at that point, they want to deflect from everybody except Richard Allen. They don't want to get other people. They only wanted Richard Allen. So everything else was basically didn't happen, or Ron Logan was, everything was to protect everyone. Brad Holder, Elvis, and Richard Allen they had their eyes on him. That's it.
Right. And out of all the tips that came in, 15 were Ron Logan, none were Richard Allen out of all the 1,000 or whatnot, right?
Brad Holder was probably tipped in a bazillion times. Everyone else, but like again, we're going with the MO of the guy, Richard Allen. Like none of these guys are holding jobs like Richard was. None of them were married for 35 plus years. None of them had no criminal record like Richard Allen.
Right.
There's like all the things he does. He's the exact opposite of the MO in this case.
Right.
Like Brad Holder made ceremonial knives. He made them. He was like a blacksmith.
Yeah.
And he would walk. Brad Holder told Purdy that he walks through the forest and listens to the branches. He listens to the tree branches. He wants to hear Odin speak to him through the tree branches. And they clear that fucking guy.
During her March 8th, I don't know if I've read this already, 2017 interview, told law enforcement officers when she first saw the photograph of the man on the bridge, she thought the police were looking for Logan because she thought the photograph was Logan, did not intentionally realize that the photograph was that of the suspect. A call placed, Logan's cell phone produced cell tower data that shows Logan's cell phone appears to be in or around his property. Now, okay, fine. You got one cell phone tower, you have rings. Okay.
What does that mean? The beginning though, a call placed. What are they saying?
Oh, wait a minute. You're right. Call placed using Logan's cell phone produced.
So he made a phone call. Right.
Weird. This is the first time me catching this. I wondered to who. Like, why wouldn't we?
So he's like
was it Elvis Fields, Keegan Clark? Like, who did he call? 209. That's before the girls got murdered. Was it?
Good point. They'll know who he dialed.
God, that's the first time, and I read this about 100 times. I mean, I'm not exactly Cody versus the world, but I did read this a bunch of times.
Wow.
Let me see. Sorry. Skinny just said Bob versus the world. All right. I have to be nice. I did about 6 live streams today.
Did you already? Yeah. You've been doing it all day, eh?
Yeah, I've been. And I was very polite on all of them. Actually, we can talk about the case. I found a Kia actually. Well, actually, let's just focus on this case. We could bring up the other thing a little bit.
Let me add, if it makes you feel better, I slept 8 hours REM sleep. So
beautiful REM. That's the best type of sleep.
I was in a dream listening to my alarm clock again. You know, when you listen to your alarm clock and you think about it and it doesn't bother you, like it's going boing, boing, and my bed is vibrating because it's got my phone's right beside me. And I listened to it for, I think, 3 or 4 minutes, just enjoying it almost because I was so deep.
Wow. Oh, I'm glad you needed to sleep because you did a long one, because I was listening years and I would go back in and out of consciousness and you were still on, and that trial was going and going and going subconsciously.
Ooh, are we going to tell people about the new venture you got planned, or we want to save that? Give them a teaser.
Yeah,
it's up to you.
Yeah, let's after this, let's give them a little teaser.
Okay, I'll remind you. Don't worry.
All right, cool. A call placed. Okay, I can't believe you caught this though. This is the craziest thing, and I've read this so many times. A call placed using Logan's cell phone produced cell phone tower data that shows Logan's cell phone to be in and around his property on February 13, 2017 at 2:09 p.m. Although his exact location cannot be confirmed, the tower data shows Logan's cell phone was in the Delphi area, in the area of the Monon High Trail or Monon High Bridge Trail. An analysis of Logan's cell phone data revealed a text message sent from his phone at 7:56. Now wait, sent from or to? From his phone. So he's texting out?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but the thing is that the call being placed is different, right?
Yeah, the call being placed is so crazy that they have to have record on who he called. That is.
But the implication of the time of 2:09, imagine you're standing down in the woods there on his side at 2:09 because the girls are at 2:07 p.m. taking photos right on this bridge, and you'd be able to see them perfectly.
And he probably called and said, okay, they're here or something.
Yeah. Move in. I'm going to move in on this end of the bridge. You go on the other end. 2:09 is, you're looking at them at 2:07.
Why is a 77-year-old making a phone
basically,
call?
If he were there in the woods looking like up at the bridge,
up
or
at the
even
bridge, that's
anywhere,
what I think he was. Yep.
He could be looking and thinking, watching them for the last few minutes, because they're kind of, you're on the bridge farting around as kids, right? She's stopping and posing for the camera, walking slowly. Libby's pointing and having fun and laughing. He's watching all, if it were him. And then it's like, move in. Once they're on that bridge, you've got them trapped, especially halfway walking slowly to the other side.
Done.
You've got them. They're toast.
Wow.
Unless they jumped off, right?
Right. No. Although his exact location cannot be confirmed, the tower data shows Logan's cell phone was in the Delphi area around the MHB trail. An analysis of Logan's cell phone data revealed a text message sent from his phone at 7:56. Oh, go ahead.
William, read his. Thanks, William. Read the last comment. It's actually really insightful.
Patty's. Let's see. Let's put it up here. Patty's. No, Ron didn't have anything to do with it. It was them who tried to frame him, as he accused them in his first TV interview.
Did he accuse the Patties in his first TV interview? I don't. Wow.
Wait.
Thanks. What?
Ron didn't have anything.
I'll look into that.
Yeah.
Like if Logan in his first interview is accusing the Patties of trying to, or that's, thanks, dude. I'll look into it for sure. Oh, write that down.
Wait, it was them who tried to frame him as he accused them.
He's saying that Logan in his first TV interview accused them. So, okay. Which one, William? We'll look into it. Is it on the news when he's standing there in the blue coat looking like a dope?
I bet he was calling Elvis Fields going, you jackass, get further down, dumbass.
Yeah.
No, I'm joking.
Yeah. Hey, hide. I can see you, idiot.
I can see you, jackass. Move back into
dummy.
He's so stupid.
Get back behind the mailbox. Oh, my God.
It's so great. An analysis of Logan's phone. Again, this is probably I already read this, but anyways, okay. So 7:56 p.m. Outgoing text, February 13, 2017. Initial exam of this analysis indicates Logan's phone was likely outside of his residence and in the proximity of where Liberty and Abigail's bodies were located.
So the body's located down. So basically down on the grass there.
Yep. So he's back. Now, again, when I looked at some of the cell phone tower data, and it's one tower data, and you know how it could be like a ring, and they can't really tell, if you're at the side of the ring. I'm just trying to keep all options open, but it's definitely arrows pointing at him again. It's definitely not promising. on his property.
That's assuming they're using the pings. Like we have all this other data that they're not talking about. It's got that fog reveal and the GPS location is not the pinging, because the GPS uses satellites in the sky, not cell towers, right?
Oh yeah,
And then
right.
they got your Google
911
history
even more.
stuff. So they know more.
God, they really. And
For the FBI to say this, come on, is the FBI getting this wrong? If they are, then you're basically saying they're idiots.
And the feds have like a 98% conviction rate. You know what I mean? Like
they ain't just throwing this shit around without evidence.
Right.
Too bad they don't talk about the 3 other phones. Or is Ron
well,
one
that
of them?
is the crazy part. The 3 other phones is where it goes really off the rails. Oh my god!
Within 100 yards of them.
Yeah, because that's Fields. That's the other jackass, one of his friends, Holder. Yeah.
Westfall, Kurt.
Westfall,
Weber.
Weber. I mean,
driving by.
That's what it is, though. Those 3 phones. When we read that was crazy. So you got Logan down beneath the bridge at 209, going, "Hey, jackass, they can probably see you. Get more into the woods." And then you got Holder, who's got like more of a brain towards them. He's drinking blood on the. I'm kidding, but you know.
This Rebby and Skinny basically did a jinx. They said the same thing, but that's why the FBI got kicked out.
Oh, that's why the case.
Yeah, because they knew too much, or they were telling too much truth. They had to go. Can't spin a narrative. The FBI is putting out all these facts.
Yeah, they're like, you got to, yeah. All right, we're bouncing you guys. An analysis, FBI too. An analysis of Logan's cell phone data revealed a text message received by his phone again at 10:16 p.m. on February 13th. Initial examine of this analysis indicates Logan's phone was likely, now we're in trouble here, outside of his residence and in the proximity of where the girls' bodies were located. Now, this is prior to they were even found, right? Because
they're not found till 12:15 noon on the
14th
Tuesday. Yeah.
Okay, so now he's out right near the bodies. Okay, where Elvis is spitting on him. Logan met with law enforcement on or about February 17th while they were on his property. Logan was physically able to. Oh yeah, and we've seen those videos getting up and down the hill. I mean, that guy could move. The hill from his home to the crime scene. Logan's former housemate, who was that? Was interviewed, resided with Logan from September 2016. Was that Brad?
I don't know.
God, who would know? Radar would know. Radar would know.
I believe I've heard people say that Holder. I'm not sure if that's evidence or not. There's evidence to that.
Okay. Oh, wait. I guess sexual relationship. Wait. Resided with Logan from September 2016 through December, was in a sexual relationship with Ron on and off for approximately 3 years.
He or she? Sounds like a girlfriend.
Yeah, girlfriend. I mean, I don't see he or she, but I think off and on. During the interview with law enforcement said when she first learned Abigail and Liberty were missing and then found dead near Logan's home.
Girl.
Yep,
girlfriend.
Yep, girlfriend. Her initial thought was Logan.
The wrench.
Yep. It was Connie Dillman.
Yeah.
Initial thought was that Logan was involved. Said in her interview that she feared Logan and even previously told her baby's father if she ever ended up dead, Logan did it. Again, that's the ex. So you don't want to, again, you believe her, but you also want to, also there's 2 sides of every story. But I mean, Logan did hit her with a wrench. On March 14, 2017, explained in her interview that Logan had been violent with her in the past, explained that on July 4, 2016, while at Logan's home, Logan punched her in the face, knocking her down, explained that she was drinking, but Logan was completely sober during the incident.
A punch, like a closed fist punch to a woman? Holy fuck. That's crazy.
Also explained that Logan was angry because she disrespected Logan while in Logan's home. There's that dominant type of aggression. That's like...
There's another reason Holman has no clue if Ron Logan had violent tendencies. In his deposition, he said it. I have no reason to believe he is a violent man, right? The FBI is shooting this shit out in a sworn affidavit. The FBI says it.
Oh my God, that's. Oh, sorry, that was just somebody. Yeah, yeah. He's not a violent guy. He hit somebody with a wrench. He busted someone's face open.
It's because they don't want anyone to look bad. This is Holman knows he's lying, but they don't want to take the eyes off Richard Allen at this deposition. And in his next sentence, he's turning around saying, "But I think Richard Allen would do something like that." Like he literally does that.
Right, right. Oh my God.
So yeah.
February 13, 2017, Liberty's family began searching the area of the trail where Liberty and Abigail were initially dropped off, beginning shortly after 3 p.m. Liberty's family and other community members joined the search shortly thereafter. Carroll County Sheriff's Office was notified at approximately, now is this correct? The timestamp 5:30 that Liberty and Abigail were missing? Probably.
Well, it's by the time she's probably alleging that's the time Mike Patty's calling the cops.
Okay.
That's usually where the CAD report starts, and then by 5:45, Mitch Catrone, like TJ or somebody said earlier, reminded us that Mike and them are all freaking out at the Mears entrance off 300 North, and they're calling the cops. The cop doesn't go to them, he goes straight
Right.
to the other side under the bridge, and within 5 minutes is knocking on Weber's door, and Weber's answering in a house coat. Like if your kid is missing at the park or whatever, right? And you call
Right.
the cops, the first cop comes to you, the father or whatever, right? They
Right.
come to you and then they go out from there. Imagine you said you think he might be, like a mile away or so, and they went straight there looking instead of coming to you first to start this investigation. The first cop
Yeah.
doesn't go there. Mitch Catrone goes to the under the bridge, walks up on top of the bridge, and then starts banging on Weber's door.
I never caught the 209 phone call, and I've read this thing like a million times.
And the last time the girls were seen is 2:07 p.m. Really, literally, that's the last known location in the CAD report, which
God,
also gets it wrong. In the CAD report, they say 3 hours ago at 6:06 p.m. So they basically 3:06 p.m. They say that the Snapchat photo was. It turns out it's 2:07.
So what I would love to do, and not just with what's her name's map, but if we had the map to place Ron underneath the bridge, put a pin drop of the 209 outgoing call, and then put where those 3 cell phones were.
Well,
That
don't
would
say
be
under the bridge. Basically, say near the crime
like,
scene. That
yeah,
remember
yeah.
Peggy's circle she drew. So
Right,
at the
right.
in the bottom of the bowl,
The bottom of
all
the
his
bowl, right.
backyard leads down to the bottom. The cemetery leads down, and
Yep.
even the first before you get on the trail, it leads down there. So the north side of the creek, east of the bridge, where the bodies were found. And the north side is basically Logan's. The south side is Weber's. Of the creek.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to just see that layout. I would love to. God, I don't know if you mind, but I'd love. I know she probably doesn't want to keep showing the map, which we don't have to. But I'd love to go over the document about those 3 cell phones. I don't know if you just have like a transcript of that where we could read it, so we don't have to show her map.
I don't know. I got in trouble for showing it.
No. Yeah, no. I'm saying don't show the map. I'm just saying I don't know if there's something on All Eyes Delphi about it.
Well,
I guess we could check.
I mean, you can easily get that photo. We don't need that. I mean,
yeah. No, I was just curious on how they. I don't know if it was on her map or not. Like they explained. I felt like something said like these 3 people were definitely either part of the crime or saw the crime. Like there was something with those 3 cell phones. Like if you're part
I know what
of
it was.
3 cell phones, you're dead on arrival, right? Or am I off base?
Well, I know what it was. Remember, we talked about it. So remember that circle. I think the circle is like 500 meters around the girls.
Okay,
that big circle. And
Yep.
the people, the 3 phones were within 100 yards. Remember, we were talking about the football field?
Oh, that's it. Yeah, 100 yards.
The 3 phones, the 3 other phones were within 100 yards of their actual, where the bodies were found, the center, longitude, latitude. So down there within 100 yards, you stand where the girls' bodies were and turn around any direction and throw a football. An NFL guy throws a football as far as he can. There was 3 people in that area that could have caught that football.
At what time was it? Was it did they have a timestamp on that? Or
I think it was within hours or within a half, within that time frame.
And it could and this was before the 14th, so it could have been like a search party, right? This
Right.
was
Well,
the 13th.
no, yeah, this was the 13th, not the 14th. This is
Okay.
when the murders are happening, because when the way the state alleges is at 2:30 that he gets scared across the creek and spends an hour and 15 minutes doing it, right?
Right.
So that they get sent across. He gets scared to the other side of the creek, and he spends at least an hour and 15 minutes, because he'll need at least 5 minutes to get out to 300 North to be seen by Sarah Carbaugh at 3:56. So if Weber allegedly scares him at 2:32, if they ran across that creek, they would be there by, say, 2:35. So from 2:35 to at least 1:50. 2:35 to 3:50, because Sarah Carbaugh sees him at 3:56 out on 300 North allegedly. And
So no one has
5
been
minutes.
reported missing. Like there's no one searching at that time. This is the murder time.
Well, Derek, the father, has showed up, and he's running around screaming their names.
Okay.
At 3:30ish, 3:30, he bumps into McCain at that junction. Derek, the father's a big 400-pound man in an orange shirt, bumps into McCain, goes down the bird sanctuary, up, walks to the Freedom Bridge, sits in his car for 15 minutes, and then goes to the High Bridge, screaming their names, he said, asking everyone he saw.
Oh, okay. So there could be a few of those people that are looking. They're just not close by, maybe, or.
Well, and at this time also, you got to picture Daniel Pearson and Shelby.
Oh my God, that's right.
Hicks
Yeah.
are sitting on platform 1. Cheyenne Mills and Shelby Duncan walk onto the bridge and bump into them and walk to the other side to take their peas and come back. McCain says he spent a half an hour on this bridge at this time, and there's nobody heard nothing. And then there's 3 people down within 100 yards of at the time that hour or two, the window that's happening. There's 3 people down there. So even if they were murdered and quiet, you don't see this guy shuffling around, getting girls dressed, putting branches on people, throwing clothes into the water.
Yeah. And he's a large man too. It's not like he's he's not Richard Allen's height.
Anyone, even in Richard Allen, if you're walking around there,
Richard Allen couldn't lift, and I'm not trying to like make fun of anybody's weight, but Liberty German, 200 pounds. And how big was Richard Allen? Was he about 30?
Yeah, but I think anyone could have kind of dragged her, right? But
yeah,
I think the thing is what you got to picture is, remember we were watching Peggy and Noe. When there's no leaves on it, it's really dark. It's really gloomy and dark out there. If somebody's got a blue coat on and walking between trees and shuffling around in the daytime, you're gonna fucking see them far away.
Yeah,
right?
You're right. Yeah.
A blue coat and light blue jeans is what they're alleging. Like, so it's very suspicious. There's more people there too, because if you think about it, Betsy Blair sees someone different. In my opinion, she doesn't see the guy on the bridge. Sarah Carbaugh describes someone different. So it's almost, and then Riley Voorhees describes a guy in all black, and then Breanne Wilbur's description is nothing like Riley's. And so all 3 of them are seeing different people. It's like there's 6 men running around here, including McCain, and Derek is 7. And I mean, Daniel Pearson, 8. And there's 3 girls, Shelby, 2 Shelbys and a Cheyenne.
Right.
Somebody and Teresa Liebert saw someone. So there's fucking 10.
I mean, this is crazy. So the FBI has established am I skipping around here? Dropped Liberty? They were dropped off. I read all that, right? 5:30 p.m. Liberty and Abigail were missing. One of the search for Liberty and Abigail began. No one reported seeing any person match the description of the male on the bridge. FBI has established a database for collection and organization of tips provided in the public case. Oh, this is great. A search of the database has revealed 15 tips in which citizens, both known and anonymously, attributed the crime to Logan for various reasons. Based on the above. Go ahead.
True. There were no drag marks. Someone in chat mentioned. So, but I would like to see that that thorough image of the crime scene, But
right.
There was no obvious drag marks, they say. Yet in the photo, the CSI guy drives, he implies there's drag marks in his photo. And it's not a photo, it's his rendering. The
Oh,
CSI guy makes a rendering, and he says in his deposition that Libby was dragged this way because they wanted to make account for that arm sticking up in the air, which looked
right.
like a pose.
And then who said, what if it was a Reese Davis interview when he was telling Ron about why he used leaves, and then Ron just said because he was blocking them from like the river, like he was just putting branches on them to like basically camouflage them. I'm not sure if that was in a Reese Davis interview. It was something I read where Ron was confessing about he put leaves
Trying
on
to
them
hide
because
them.
of the river. Yeah, basically just trying to
Wow.
hide them.
Man.
I think I read that. I think that actually was like on one of the. I think you can just get that. You know that one Reese Davis one where they show his face, and then they kind of say, "Well, here's the jailhouse confession," and then they were trying to prove him wrong or whatever. But when you read his transcript, it was talking about like trying to hide him. And I know
Well,
there could be other parties involved too. So
just
I know that's up for discussion.
mentioning the word box cutter that early, within months or whatever, Reese saying
Yeah.
it, then they deny, and then that's their theory at trial. So that should bring all that back in. That's literally their theory. They say it. The only proof of a box cutter they've ever had is Reese saying it, and their assumption that CVS has box cutters and he would have thrown it out in their garbage.
Right.
They say that it's ridiculous. They never found one. There's no proof of it. You can't look at a slice and say that's what caused it.
And the thing that kills me too, again, and I know I've said this before, but the animals. He mentioned to Reese Davis, yeah, I told the girls, why don't you come see the animals?
Mm-hmm.
And then McDonald from Court TV said that was what he always said. Why don't you come see my animals? I mean,
yeah, that was his way. Yeah, that was his move.
That was his move. I mean, it's just
like imagine that. Eh? Imagine how many people he's probably said that to. Yeah, you want to come see my little zoo, like especially kids.
And I did read from one of the girlfriends, again, she could have animosity towards him for all we know, but he did I don't know. She said he was attracted to this like 14-year-old girl in town. Again, I'm not 100% sure, and I'd have to get the source, but I do remember reading something. I don't know where I read that from. But again, I do believe there was more people involved just by that weird 209 phone call. I feel like what you said, he's where he was on the bridge. He saw him above, saw him walking, made a phone call. Oh God, I would love to know who he made the phone call to at 209. I mean, that is a big piece that they're hiding. I mean, that
I don't know, but someone in chat is giving a good LOL for Shibby. I'm just kidding. Hi V. I didn't say hi. I was just because I said someone in chat. I was being a jerk, and she picked up on it. I didn't want to say her name earlier.
Bronx. Oh, okay. Bronx Beats.
No, it's V. My conscience. My lovely conscience. V.
Yeah.
I was just playing with her.
She's seen. I'm not sure what Bronx Beats means. She's seen a man on the bridge. Who's seen a man on the bridge? There's a million different people that seen a man on the bridge.
Well, Betsy Blair probably.
Oh yeah, that tossed that out the window. I mean, she.
Well, that's their theory, is that she on her last lap saw Richard Allen on the bridge. She said, well, she saw her BG, the poofy-haired guy, and they've said it's Richard Allen.
Yeah,
standing on the first platform.
Yeah, that's out there. So based on the above aforementioned facts, Logan was in the area of the time the crime occurred. He provided a false information about his activities during the crime to law enforcement, has a prior propensity for violence, employed others to assist in deceiving law enforcement, and plotted an alibi for a crime that had not yet been discovered. Information to be searched. Based on the facts, I believe there is probable cause to believe that Ron Logan has committed the crime of murder. Guys, this is the feds talking. Now, I think others are involved, but in evidence that could be found on Ron Logan's property, the request warrant to search Ron Logan's entire property, located at blank Delphi, described as a white 2-story dwelling, detached garage. I know we already read through all that. I'll go to 3. Any and all evidence pertaining to a murder, including clothing, forensic evidence, blood seen, unseen, hair, bodily fluids, seen, unseen fibers, weapons, including guns, cutting instruments. There's cutting instruments, electronic devices used to produce the cellular signals detected by law enforcement in the area of the crime scene, animal hair samples. Now, he did have 31 days to remodel his bathroom, and Michael Osbrook, the attorney, told me on Discord, if that's his name, Michael
Osbrook, yep.
said not only did he remove the plumbing, but he relocated the plumbing in the bathroom, like changed it around.
Wow, maybe he flushed something down. Like there's that crime up in here where guys tried flushing stuff down and it got stuck, and the plumber came to snake his pipes out and found body parts, but not with Libby, but
right.
Maybe they tried to flush something down, a sock or a pair of stuff was missing. Not saying that, but
yeah, that is crazy. All right, so this is just saying, everything from floppy disk to programs, software, hardware, operating manuals. I still haven't seen the fish tank in his house.
Never, eh? Yeah. It's going to have some exotic fish, right?
Yeah.
It's going to be a special tank. It's not just, it's going to
No,
be
it is, because I have exotic
tank.
fish, and you have to keep it at 80 degrees too. You can't just have a little, you can't have like a
toilet. You just have to at least maintain it, right?
Yeah, you definitely have to maintain it like once a week. Yeah.
But it's like a hobby. It's fun. It's neat to look at, and it's like a hobby.
Yep. Records, documents, writings, okay, blah, blah, blah. Any and all iPhones, tablets, devices, any and all computer data, but not limited to photographs, emails, sound files may contain evidence of violations of criminal statutes listed in this affidavit. I affirm under the penalty of perjury as specified in IC 3544-121 that the foregoing representations are true. Dated 17th of March 2017. Nicole Robertson.
Mm-hmm.
You are authorized and ordered in the name. And okay, so now this was entered and stamped by Carroll County. The proper assistant to enter Ron Logan's property. Again, repeat everything. Hair, fibers, weapons, computers. Here's a stamp of approval.
Oh, before we move on, Williams just made a great point. William in chat, he flushed meth more, right? Flushing drugs. Yeah. Like, someone's coming to look. Yeah, you want to get rid of that shit. Like we see it in the movies all the time, right? See the cops pulling up your driveway. Some guy's in there with a big bag of stuff trying to get it down his toilet.
Yeah. They swallow it.
Flush. Well, I mean, if you got a big bag, you're trying to swallow it. Right? You always see them trying to flush it down the toilet. But yeah, guess you pop a couple for the ride.
Yeah, I mean, I would if I was a addict.
But if you got a bag of something, you got to get it. Like a bag of meth, you're dumping it in the toilet.
You are.
It's a classic move.
So then, who's his judge? Benjamin A. Diner judge.
Oh my God! 1 second. Maybe he threw a bag down there and then tried to retrieve it afterwards. Was looking for the drugs. Oh
yeah.
Sorry. Go on.
No, you're right. Do any of these judges ring a bell? I haven't heard of these. Curtis
What
Fouts.
was the name? Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh my God. Fouts is the one that was caught up. You know who Fouts is? He's the judge who was doing that whole prostitution thing. Isn't
what?
He? Quote me. The prostitution thing where is Fouts that judge? There was a judge. I'm pretty sure it's Fouts.
Is he the one that got shot by the guy? No.
No. There was a judge that got squished under a car, but not that one, I don't think. There was a judge that had his car fall on him. But Fouts, I believe, if I'm wrong, there was a judge in this area that was holding women, letting them off if they would do tricks and stuff. He was holding and letting them off of their court cases and stuff. Was it Fouts? Yes. Someone in chat said yes, it was Fouts. He's the one. I'm talking serious prostitute, or not prostitute, like making them do things to get out of charges. Single mom, women on their last, they got caught for something, and he would let them off. I don't know if they'd come to his office or they'd meet somewhere. They had whole thing. This was a whole big deal, not just one woman. He was like a pimp judge, and he was not. And they weren't willing. They were doing it because they were basically forced to have your life ripped apart, or I'll let you off all these charges if you just do this kind of stuff. A judge.
Jeez. God, I want.
Yeah. Someone in chat reminded me that Diener is the bloodlust judge. Which person is there was a judge related to the Shane Meehan, or no, one of the brothers in this case, the Delphi case, a judge had a car fall on him after arresting, I think, the mayor's brother, Shane Evans, or something like that. The judge had a car fall on him and he died. He was working under his car without safety stands for some reason. A rich judge couldn't afford $20 safety stands, and his car fell on him and squished him.
Sorry,
After handing down some big sentence to, I believe it was the Shane Evans' brother or cousin, and he's the mayor, Shane Evans, all in Delphi. I'm pretty sure.
I love what Skinny says, but Delphi is just a safe, wholesome place at Shibby. They don't even lock the doors.
Yeah, right. Oh, yeah. Well, wasn't Nick was on stage just at Crime Con we just watched in 2025 saying it was like the town of Mayberry or Leave It to Beaver.
Yeah.
With meth and prostitution and white supremacy and Odin.
People freaking blood.
And Wally, Eddie, and Theodore.
Yeah.
Beaver. Okay, so someone in chat reminded me Fouts is the one who got secretly recorded by Jalen Rain, and Jalen is someone who has a YouTube channel. And she Jalen Rain. Oh my God, she says lots of stuff. This Jalen.
Let's see if I can find. 1 second, sorry. Let's see if I can find that. Do we have that document with those 3 cell phones? Was that probably not.
Well, it was Peggy. It was on Peggy's. I saw, but it's in the evidence. It's in the evidence. It's in the evidence. I could look at it without putting it on screen and read it to you because I have the
it
here. Let me sec. I'm there now. Let me just find it because I'll just look for that big circle, right?
Yeah.
I think she booted me off of it, so I can't. I'm not even sure. Ask owner for access. Yeah, I think she might. Oh no. I don't know. I think she wasn't mad at me. She just was disappointed but she couldn't make it that day, and we played it. But anyways, forget that.
Oh no! Do you remember we were building our own, but it just took us. That would have took us till. Do we still have our own that we were building? Well, that would take forever. Never mind. All the cell phone coordinates and.
That's what I was looking for. I don't think I could even see it now. Maybe she's made it private or something, so I can't even tell you. So I can find it in. Maybe I'm screwing up something, but the link I used to use to go to it is not working.
Let me see.
All
Richard
projects.
I'm just trying to see if there's any. So, what does everyone think? Does somebody want to call in about this 209 phone call? Who do you think Ron's? I wish we could. God, that drives me nuts. That would be the one thing.
Yeah, you got to remember the 207 is the last time they were really seen. Ron's making a call at 209.
I mean, on Sunday I'm gonna get over there. I have to get to Elvis. Let me see. 2017. What is this? This is just BS against Allen. Doesn't even open anymore. I don't know.
What are you looking at there?
I don't know.
Is that All Eyes website?
Yeah.
Like All Eyes.
Excuse me.
What is it though? Is that her GitHub or something, or is that a new page? I don't even know.
Yeah, there was a new page. Lucy Morningstar said, "Oh God."
Do you want the link to All Eyes, like with all the documents?
Yeah,
I have that.
Lucy said, "Well, damn, seems like Cody versus the world is gone already. Cody, if you're still here, you have a live that is still ongoing since 13th of December, 2016." I comment.
Oh, he's running a live stream. Oh my God!
You have a live that is still ongoing.
Oh, so let me get that for you here. I got it right here. So you want the exhibits or the documents?
Wait, a decade-long live stream? It's still going?
A decade long? No, you can't. Can you do that long?
I thought you said it cuts off after 11 hours.
Well, the recording does. The recording does. I think you can go on, because I did 14 hours and 5 minutes the other day, and it shows up as 11:55. So you can only put 12 hours in their storage, right? On your YouTube page. And StreamYard
Okay.
cuts it off, I think, after 10 hours.
He's going a decade.
Hmm. So do you want the exhibits, I think, right? What are
Yes,
we looking
please.
for
Yeah.
again?
Yeah, I'll take the
So here, I'll put the exhibits and I'll put the other one. I'll put the link. The first one, I'll have to put in our private chat here. This will be the website for All Eyes exhibits. And once you get there, I'll put the other link, which will be
So click
the
on
actual
this.
trial docs in our private chat. I just put that link. That's the exhibits. So if we're going to look for the phone data, where it was
Oops.
in,
Is that you? Oh my God, I almost removed you. Hold on. Let me go back to your link. It would be, I think, the case against Rick, the link, right?
well, that's the exhibits.
Is that what you sent
So
me? Or no?
did you click on that link? Yeah, go down. Yeah, because
Yep.
that'll be all the exhibits.
Okay,
Yep.
perfect.
So then now there's going to be different sections. If you go down, there's pre-trial exhibits. Then you can scan through that. There's 43 pages. Then there's a pre-trial exhibits, all the state's exhibits, defense. There's exhibits attached to motions. There's, and they're each their own section. The Frank's motion exhibits. The Franks might be good because that's where I remember hearing about the other people.
The Frank's memo exhibits or no?
Yeah, because I'll look for it.
Okay.
Because that's when I remember them, the defense first telling people that there was other people in the area at the time this happens. For me, that's when
Crime scene
around
autopsy photo. Is that?
No, they won't show it. Well, you'll have to see some of the links where the numbers and letters are. If there's no blue line, you can't click it. You know what I'm saying? So
Okay.
everything
So
you
just
read
tell
is not
me
there.
where you want me to go if you can see where the Frank's exhibit list.
Yeah, there's a Frank's exhibits. I'm not saying it's there, but I'm looking there.
Okay, are you looking there now, or you want me to look there?
I'm looking, but if you want to look too, do whatever you want. I'm not exactly sure where we're going to find it because it's just you want to find out about those 3 phones in the area, right? It's in either the fog data or Cecil's reports, or we'll have to check chat on how to find that. But if it's here, if it's in an affidavit, it's here, right? Affidavit for the search warrant. It's got to be. So if you ever see anything about Cecil's like data and stuff, or it's mentioned for sure, right?
What is this photo of Elvis Fields with arrow pointing to him?
Ooh, I can message Peggy on thing, and I'll see if she can just tell me where I could find that without.
Yeah, that.
I mean, we just want that. We want that one with the circle that she drew, and the cell phones were all 3 phones were in that area at the same within hours of that crime, like when this is all happening. And it's in court documents, so definitely the defense talks about it more than once. So,
oh, I'm just taking a screenshot of one quick thing of Elvis Fields. There's a lot of stuff on Elvis. Mary Jacobs polygraph, is that Elvis's sister?
that's not there, is it? No.
Yeah.
What can you click the link though? So just to read it's one thing. On the left side, if that link works, but I don't think. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You'll see it. But you see what I'm saying? Like some of them
Oh,
you can't
excluded
click.
from public access court records.
Right. Probably redacted. But you see those numbers on the side, like the exhibit number. Not all of them have the little blue. They're not blue with the line under it.
Blue with the line under it.
Well, you see on the left, there's a number. The exhibit numbers.
No, I just see PDF. I see 104.
Well,
I see
there's an A, B, C, whatever. If you can click it, the doc's there.
Oh, I don't see
on the left.
ABC.
Well,
no.
There's a column. There's a column there. Each thing, the deposition is XX or PPP or FF, the exhibit number. 123, 222. It's right there.
Wait.
Every one of them.
Let me just show you what I'm looking at. Maybe it's.
I saw what you're looking at.
No,
I
this.
saw it. Oh, you might have been somewhere else. Sorry.
This thing.
I see you and I. Like Jerry Holman's deposition is Exhibit A. The A is blue with a line under it, meaning it's a link. If
Okay.
if it's just a dark color without a line under it, that means the doc isn't there. They're just telling you about it. That makes sense.
See, yep. See, this is what I was looking at.
Oh, well, you're not at the exhibits. Yeah, that's there. You're in one of the pages, so that's different. That's not where I
Okay.
sent you.
Okay. Shoot. Let me get out of here. Frank's exhibit.
Find the link I sent you.
Frank's
You're
exhibits
going.
at all? Here, wait. Let me
Well,
find the link.
you're going into those links.
Yep. Let me
You're
go
not
back.
at the one I sent you.
Okay. Links to. Okay. Here we go. Let me remove this.
So basically, every one of them, like the state's trial exhibits, they have, it says what it is, and
Yeah.
then there's
Here.
also a letter.
Oh
or
yeah.
something.
A B. Now I see it. Okay.
Right. Now, do you see if they're blue with a line under it? You can click that A. The photo of the very first one says photo of Richard Allen on April 3rd. There's a blue A, right? You
Yep.
can click it to see the photo. If that's a solid black color with no line, that means the exhibit is not there. You'll see half of them aren't there. If you scroll down, see
Oh,
number
okay.
4 is not there, 54 is not there, 100's not there. So that's what I meant.
Okay. Okay. Oops. Shit. See where I'm at here, and probably driving people crazy here. One second.
Right. So the very first one is what? A, right? Photo of
A.
Richard Allen.
How do I get rid of
See the
Richard
A.
Allen here?
Well,
There's not even a back button.
oh, on the left side, yeah. Well, um, oh, yeah, because I don't see that column. So it's that means you're on her website. So you
Okay.
got to release that black column on the left. However, you get rid of that, because I don't see that.
Okay. Defense subpoena. Okay, so we're looking for the Franks.
Well, I'm not sure what we're looking for, but I remember it at that time. I'm messaging Peggy now, so because we're looking for the 3 phones that were within 100 yards in that 500-meter circle around the bodies. I'd say to Peggy, hey, where's the court exhibits of the 3 phones in, I'll put the purple circle because that's how she had it, the purple circle. And she's going to reply immediately, I'm sure. Or she's on vacation. I don't even know. I messaged her. So now we'll look for it. So basically, I'll look in chat. Does anybody know where we'll find the document of the 3 phones that were supposedly, or were literally within 100 yards of the girls at the time of this crime? That would be it.
Oh, the Elvis Fields deposition.
Oh, I've read that top, front to back, and he talks about he talks about his mother and all that. SA. He was SA'd as a child. Oh, Peggy messaged me back so fast. It's from a court motion. Ooh, thank you, young lady. She's probably listening. It's from a court motion. That's what she says. So whatever. So Frank's motions. See, I'll look through the Frank's motions. It's got to be.
Okay.
Got to be. So you carry on. I'll let you know if I find something. Confidential FBI report. Like it's got to be in a CISO fog reveal Google data type document. And the weird thing with this site, there's so much info with these. I find everything I'm not looking for when I don't need it.
Skinny said, "Look for geofence." It's
good point, Skinny.
Map.
Right. Great point, Skinny. You're more than just a pretty face, young man.
Lewis. Yeah, thank God for all eyes is right.
Right. I mean, it is a lot of stuff, eh? And it's too bad that, I mean, obviously lots of stuff we don't need. Like the bodies, autopsy stuff. Like,
I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna grab some more water. Just a second.
Yep. No problem. I'm looking for it now. I'll read chat. So what's up, chat? Anything suggestions? Look for the geofence, definitely. Let me read some stuff. Oh, right. That was me. I showed you because we had it in Peggy's little presentation of the timeline, Lucy. It was Peggy's presentation of the timeline, but I think she wanted to do other things. I don't know. It's an icon for one of her lives. Is it really? Oh my God. Peggy, send me that photo. You silly. Peggy could send it to me. Can you send me the purple circle, please? I'm messaging her now. Photo? Good point. I can look on her page. That's one of her thumbnails. That would be really neat. Let me see. Skinny just reminded me that Peggy used it as one of her thumbnails, I guess. She's probably running to change it now. I shouldn't have said that out loud. I got to get to her page before I get a screenshot of it. I'm like kidding. She doesn't hate me that much. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
See here.
Any luck? So geofence is digital, says someone. Said one of the three phones was Sarah Carbaugh's father. Get out. Anyone know anything about that? Rabbi says, LOL, Shibby. Thank you. It is wild how I find this website, All Eyes. I find everything. When I'm looking for a photo, I find every photo except
Who made this?
That's All Eyes website or GitHub.
Oh,
she has one for the exhibits and one for the documents. And she also has that one for Nancy Grace here. If you put / Nancy Grace or whatever.
I've been showing the Nancy Grace one. And what's funny is somebody took off the OSM cameras today. I don't know if the FBI have access. So there was 34
in trouble.
Yeah. They took off 234 of them. They're gone. And I had to screenshot to show people.
Right. Well, that's weird.
Yeah.
Because you can't get the record of them. They're there so you can look at the real-time data to see if you're going to drive into a traffic jam.
Yeah, I wonder if somebody pulled it. Very weird. Very weird.
Yeah, because remember we were talking about going to get. All right. Well, I guess Peggy's on vacation. I don't see any thumbnails at all. So I'll find it.
No problem. Let me see in the meantime. Let me see. Image file.
But we want the document anyway. So we don't need that screenshot. We want that document. So let's find it. It's definitely or if you want to move on, I'll continue looking for it.
No, yeah, sure. I'm just looking. I'm scrolling.
It's got to be the geofence data or the cell
geofence.
Phone data.
Okay. Let me look. I'll look too.
You see something about a geofence or cell phone, but it could be in any of these. And the people that would be
I'm going to search geofence in the drive.
Oh, yeah. Just do oh my God, I forgot the Control F. If you do Control F, you could search in each one.
Nothing. What?
There we go. I'm doing Control F. G-O. No. Actually, it works better in Google for me. I'll try Google. This is wild, eh?
Here, I did 3 cell phones. So we have witness plus phone timeline, known exclusions, all exhibits, top 20, state dream. Oh, shit. This is like my shit. What the? Hold on. Some of my work stuff.
Look for geofence. That would be your.
I know. That's what I did. It said it wasn't. Here, let me see.
Fog reveal. Fog reveal was the other one. Fog reveal.
Okay,
or Google data.
Geofence. Maybe geofence is okay. Fog reveal.
Yeah, something.
Unless I'm
Fogs.
in my own drive now. Wait. You know what? I think I'm in my drive. Wait.
No, you're in the right spot. Because now in that section, see, you're in all pre-trial exhibits. There's about 5 different ones that have their own section. So that's all so that's everything there. So it's probably good. See what I'm saying? Like if you go to the white part and scroll down, you'll
Yeah.
get to the there's 43 pages of pretrial. Then there's like 9 exhibits with 6 pages. Then there's the Frank's motion exhibits. There's 2
Yeah.
pages. Then there's the state trial exhibits. So that's 32 pages. So I'll search the state's trial. You search either the defense or pretrial areas.
Okay.
Because the state has lots of this stuff too. The state is probably the one who puts this out because that's the official documents, right?
Yep.
So
Wait. Let me get this out of here. Hold on 1 second.
the state must have put this out. It's in the 3rd Franks, she says.
Okay.
It's in the 3rd Franks. So it would be in the Franks exhibits. I should thank her. Thank you, young lady. Oh, she sent me a link or something.
Frank's Membo exhibits.
Or she sent me a photo of something. Richard Allen's 3rd Franks notice and request. Oh, she sent me the document. Is this it? Or just a screenshot? So we look for the 3rd. Oh, so I've got a photo of the perimeter. Oh, she sent me a screenshot of her site, not the photo, but so Richard Allen's 3rd Franks notice and request for Franks hearing based upon newly discovered evidence and request for findings of facts and conclusions of law upon any rulings on this request. Perimeter's 570, that circle, areas, and there's basically 3 phones in that 570 meters around the bodies. There's 3 other phones within 100 yards. Because when we say 570, that's like from picture the bodies as ground zero, 570 meters perimeter. The circumference of this circle is 570 meters. Inside there, within 100 yards of these bodies, is 3 phones running around at this very time. When there's a person killing 2 girls and spending an hour and 15 minutes putting branches and doing all that stuff. There's 3 other phones running around.
Yeah, that's
crazy. So look for that 3. Oh, on All Eyes thumbnail. Skinny coming in hot.
Let me see email.
I think we don't want I think we want the document anyway. So we need the 3rd Frank's motion stuff, the 3rd Franks, and I have all this stuff too. Actually, I have it already in the documents. So, and that's not on this. See, this is the exhibits. I won't bother you with the all the trial documents. There's a separate area to go to, but I'll find it because I have it. And I have them all saved in folders. So I've downloaded them all already. So
nice.
And I find it's that 3rd Franks. So here we go. So affidavits, right? Depositions, exhibits, hearings and filings. So it's going to be the Franks. Oh, I have Franks 1. Motion in the minute. Yeah, I have them all. I'll check the Franks 1. I have Frank's 1.
Drone footage of the bridge. Look at this. Should I just show this while we're waiting?
You are sure you want? Yeah. It's a fun video to watch. I enjoy watching that. I like the one from Mir's entrance better, but the other one, they're both pretty good. So I have the first Frank's motion up. I'll do a Control F and look for fog. Oh, there's fog. I got 2 fog hits.
Oh, nice.
It's infographic. What?
Infographics. It's like that show.
Well, I want to just fog reveal, but I'll put geofence. Geofence is a better one. Geo. Here we go. Georgia, no fence. Geofence, I believe, is the best one. I'm not sure if it's 2 separate words, but fence. Nope, nothing. I'll put reveal because it's fog reveal. Then reveal. I have 19 hits on reveal. Investigation revealed because they called it the fog reveal. No. I can't even see what you're doing because you're watching this?
Yeah, I'm just checking it out while we're chilling.
So remember, they're in 2 times speed there, like technically.
Yeah, they're flying.
So cell phone, I got a bunch of hits. Cell phone was found, but that's Libby's phone. The phone was determined to be Libby's. I found Rod Abrams' cell phone was at the hospital with Elvis, right?
I got this blue ticker. Hold on, let me get rid of this blue ticker on my thing. There we go. All right, here we go. And this is such a far walk to get to the bridge from the side.
Yeah, this is coming from the beginning, the Freedom Bridge, right?
Yeah.
So we're about to walk upon the fence that wasn't there.
Yeah, this is
going to be a fence on the right here.
Lucy Morningstar said Shibby FFS. I added a link.
Okay.
Want.
Acrobat. I'll check it out. I'll check it out right now, young lady. Thank you. I'm on it. I'm on it. I see it in my chat. Thank you. Thank you. And oh my gosh. Let me see. Oh, is this Frank's 3? I have it. I have it. I'll put this. Oh my God. What is all this? Is this
kind of a peaceful little walk here. Look how deep it on the right side.
Oh my God. Lucy, where is this? This is adobe.com. Comment to invite. Can I share this with Ted? It's in the Carroll County. It's all underlined and stuff. So this is Frank's 2 was filed. So yeah, this would be the Frank's 3. Richard Allen's 3rd Frank's notice. So I'll put the link for Ted, okay? And I have it.
So should I open it up or should we?
No, it's if we're looking for it's Frank's 3. If we're looking for what you're looking for, it's in this one, Peggy says.
Okay.
And Lucy. So I just sent it to you. It's a
okay.
Basically a PDF.
All right.
So I'm going to open it up in Google instead of this.
Do you want me to open it up or you?
I'm looking right now.
You're doing it, right?
I have it. I have it on my screen if you want.
Okay,
after you do that, wait. Let me just wait. I'll share mine just after because I see lots of other stuff like guests and stuff. Somehow I want to download this document.
Okay.
And because
this really takes this long to get to the bridge. It's crazy.
I found it. I got to install the app. No, I want to download this. How do I download this? Skip the tour. I'm on some Adobe site. I just want this document. I don't want this Adobe site. It's got well, it's not bad actually. I got rid of it, so I can share my screen anytime you want. And when you're done doing that,
do you want me to speed it up when we get to the bridge?
Anything you want, it's fine with me. I love this stuff. I love it.
Yeah, me too.
Whatever you want to do is what I want to do. So I've shared. If you wanted to, after this, let me know. And you know what? Let me find it first. So stay there. So I'm looking at this document to find the cell phone because it's like 100 and something pages or something. So
nice.
I don't know how to use this. I need to get this downloaded so I can open it up in regular Google. How the fuck do I save this? Edit. Like this is the Adobe Acrobat one is a better site. So
I know. I was thinking about getting Adobe Acrobat X because then you could draw you can integrate it with Google Earth and you could do lines and show cars and people walking. Like you can make your own little thing, interactive murder scene.
Copy link, but I want to download this PDF somehow. For some reason, I should be able to do it. It's available. It should be, for fuck's sakes. I added a link. I see it, Lucy. I'm there. But I'm not sharing my screen. Ted is. So we're just, give me a second. It's like, I want to download it and just open it up in Google Docs. Every time I open it in Google's, I get this Adobe site. And it's the document I want. I just don't want it in this. This Adobe is way too complicated. I mean, it's great. It's probably, download. I found it. I'll download it in PDF. I've got it. Here we go. Downloading it. And I'll put it in Ted's folder. I have a folder just for Ted.
Oh, wow, nice.
Ted's own folder. I can't find it. Delphi. Here we go. Damn it. Ted today. I'll make a fresh folder in that folder. There we go. I've got it. And I'm going to open it up. And we're going to wow the world. It is.
Here we go.
It is pretty neat, folks.
Is this the remodeled Monon Bridge right here without the guardrail?
That's the new one. Yeah. No, well, they're going to fly right over. They're going to fly right over where you would remember where Peggy.
Noe wants me to jump over it, right, with them?
Yes. Yeah. And it looks like they've removed a railroad tie too, honestly.
Wait. Like, so you can't.
Right at the beginning. They've removed something.
Ooh, wait. That's going to be the kiss of death.
I have the document running. So perfect.
So what do you do?
Only
like, you got to
pages.
just do a big jump?
I guess so. Yeah. Because there's video, people know he's climbing over it and helping people climb over.
Jeez.
There's no sign saying you can't, but I'm thinking they're probably hoping people won't. Control F, phone data.
It's
not here. Geo. I got geofencing. I've got it. Geofencing evidence. I'm close. I've got 8 hits on geo, and the first one says geofencing evidence. Jerry Holman. So I'm there. I'll let you know.
Okay.
I've got it. It's page 2. Specifically, the defense received certain geofencing evidence that at least 3 persons were in or around the crime scene at a time while the murders were taking place, according to law enforcement timelines, and none of the owners of the phones have any connection to Richard Allen. Wow. So the geofencing, so you can keep playing this and I'll just read this.
Okay.
It says the geofencing evidence would provide evidence of any of the following scenarios. This is that one she had where they make a ridiculous thing, and then the last one is what they think it is. So here's the 3 scenarios the defense says of these 3 phones within 100 yards of the bodies. Those persons were walking with the phones are witnesses that would have observed the murders as they were taking place, and none of them have identified Richard Allen. Or B, those persons walking with the phones were witnesses who observed nothing as the murders did not take place. That's the one I like. So there were 3 people there, and the reason you don't hear from them is because nothing happened at that time, the state's alleging. That's what the defense has claimed. B, on February 13th. But the victims were taken to the crime scene afterwards. Or C, those persons walking with the phones were participants in the murders.
Weird.
So here, let me, do you have the one I put in chat?
Yep,
Yeah.
I can get it.
So when you go to that one, if you click on the edit, you can save it as a PDF document. There's an edit and save it, because that Adobe site is complicated. So if you edit and save that as a PDF document.
Okay.
Share my screen, because I'm reading it literally on the screen. And I have my screen share.
Do you want me to save this as a PDF or no?
It's up to you. Yeah, because if you want this is what we're looking for. So you might as well save it because this is you. And if you open it in Google, it's much easier to navigate. Like the Adobe one is really neat, but there's almost too much. It's like for experienced people, and I don't have time.
Yeah, if I have to like sign up, should I print a PDF? Maybe try print a PDF.
Not to save it. You don't have to. I didn't do anything to save it. Just edit it. Don't click share. Click edit. There's an edit button there.
Oh, okay. Edit.
Edit, and then click download it as to save it in the folder
preparing
where
the
you know.
file. Okay.
And then open that up in a Google whatever it is, Google Docs. When I save it to my computer, I open it. It just automatically opens in the Google Chrome browser. It's really simple. It's just a PDF.
Mine's trying to bill me $24 a month. Hold on.
Did you save it to your computer?
I was trying to. Let me.
Because the Adobe one, I mean.
There. Wait. Save. Hold on. Let me just find where the save button is. Copy link. Download this file.
I don't know if you download, because when I did that, I think it wants you to sign up. So I hit the edit and find save.
Oh, okay. Hold on.
Better.
Edit.
Adobe is great, but right up top it says tools and edit. If you hit that edit choice,
hit that edit
choices and scroll down. Oh no, wait, that's not it. Oh, I found it. It keeps trying to get me to buy it. Sorry, there's 3 dots. To the right of it, there's a search and a little car-shaped thing and 3 dots.
Yep.
Click the 3 dots and then download. Then you can download this file.
The PDF.
Yeah, choose the PDF. Yeah.
And there we go. I got it. Motion 1 is on.
Perfect.
Bam.
Now open that in your Google Chrome. Sorry, guys. People love watching us fump around, I think. Because this is exactly what we're looking for, like the geofencing, everything. So.
Okay, here we go.
We should probably just read this front to back when you're ready.
For sure.
There's 9 pages with support filing.
PDF. Untitled.
Just remember where you save it, because that's what I do. I forget where I save things, what folder.
I know that's the conundrum I'm dealing with right now. Let me see.
So I changed mine to ask me every time, because sometimes I save it where I was last saving stuff, and then I forget where that was. So mine pops up and asks me each time, and then I choose TED folder or the Delphi folder or
.pdf maybe.
What do you mean?
Like
you just got to open that PDF with the Google, and it'll send you right to the proper opening place. Like, do you have Google on your computer? Google Chrome?
I saved it on my drive.
Oh, well. Do you have Google Chrome on your computer?
I have Internet Explorer on this one.
So
I have Chrome on my other one, but it shuts down all the time. Hold on.
And somebody has highlighted some stuff in this too, but
PDF.
So basically the title of this is Richard Allen's Third Frank's Notice and Request for Frank's Hearing based upon newly discovered evidence and request for findings of facts and conclusions of law upon any ruling on this request. From
right there. Is this it?
That's it. That is exactly it. I just read that big title. So look at the dates up top, 3/13/2024. So this is like January and February 13th of 2024. And if you scroll down, now I did an F search, and it's number 9 is where that, go down to number 9, those 3 points.
Yeah.
Where you're showing my screen. That's what you're doing. You put my screen share up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So do you want to just keep, I didn't even know. So we're on my screen. Do you want to put yours up or want this?
No, because I can't find it.
Okay. So now what do you want to do? Look through it or just read it? Like, just tell me if I can zoom it in a bit so you can see better.
No, I see good. Can everybody see?
I'll zoom it in just like that. So because I'm watching it on StreamYard, whatever I do. So if you want to read the whole document, it's 9 pages.
Yep.
It's mostly about the first bit is all about, like, the geofencing stuff starts around number 9. or 8.
Okay,
This is about the 3 persons, that we were
yeah,
looking at.
yeah. This is key.
But so is it that you want to focus on, or do you want to start from 1?
I'd focus on the geofencing, I think, because the
Okay,
rest
so
is just all them being
how about I
shady.
do the F search and I'll search geo, because a bunch came up. So look at 8 things come up for geo. And the
Okay.
first one starts on number 5. So I have it on screen if you I can zoom in a bit. So
Oh, yeah.
I'll zoom in a bit. No, actually, I'll go zoom out there. So it's number 5. The first one talks about the geofencing. So I can read or you can read.
Sure. Whatever you want to do, it doesn't matter to me. I could read.
Number 5. After Franks 1 and Franks 2 were filed, just before the defense was kicked off the case in October of 2023, the defense received certain geofencing evidence that the defense, did not have an opportunity to fully examine, explore, or discuss with its experts. So that the evidence, this geofencing, they were kicked off before they could even look at it. And they were on for like a year or so, a year and a half before they were kicked off. Nick never gave them this. 3 people walking around within 100 yards. The next one is about the Odin stuff. So I'll skip here. Now, 7 says both the geofencing evidence and Holman's Odin report. So basically, I'll read it. 6, because what they're alleging here in this Franks is about the stuff that they didn't get, like the evidence, exculpatory stuff. That's the whole meaning of Franks. Franks was a person who had this. Franks is an example of the precedents set, and they've actually named. It's like, when they have the law where it's like Hawley's law, or what's that one where when kids go missing, the Amber Alert.
Amber,
like when they honor somebody, Franks is the guy, and they've kind of named this. This is a legal thing now. Frank's motion is named after the original guy who was something Franks, and it was the precedence in this where they held exculpatory evidence from the defense. So the things they're alleging is number 5, that Nick for over a year or so withheld the geofencing data, which showed 3 people other than Richard Allen, that not related to Richard Allen, right around the bodies within 100 yards. And 6, the Odin report, because this is when Rosie saw Barbara McDonald on court TV with the Odin report. And they didn't even know what it was, or he's the only one who kind of seen it, and he recognized it in front of her on court TV, on her on the desk as she's doing an interview. So then that leaked to her somehow. And then Jerry said he couldn't find it. Meanwhile, he's watching. So that's the whole thing. So 6, just after the defense was reinstated on the case in January 2024, it received certain discovery in the form of a September 22nd, 2023 report authorized by Sergeant Jerry Dick Holman, purportedly memorializing an interview Holman, had with a former Purdue professor named Jeffrey Turkle. This is the Purdue report. And when I say Dick Holman, that's detective in charge. That's his official. It literally is one of his acronyms. Sergeant Jerry Dick Holman. I feel it necessary. I honor him. So he's a dick, a detective. He literally says it in his deposition.
Dude, you got to give me later. You got to give me your Liggett voice again, or your McLeland.
Oh, I can do that. Well, I'll do it inappropriate because this is the defense now. So
no,
number 7. So this is the Franks. They're alleging that these things were held back or even not given to them because they had to push to get this Odin report. This is when Holman, in his sworn affidavit right before this, said that I can't. He said that Turco didn't say this. He said he lied about what Turco said. He lied and omitted things he did say to Turco, and he completely obfuscated by saying, I don't even know who that the Purdue reporter professor was. If it was a guy or a girl, a boy or a girl, they couldn't give him a name because they were lying.
Right. They're
trying to hide this Odin report because it was very telling. And then when the defense found Jeffrey Turco, then Holman found Turco and went and did that interview we were about to watch. The second one on Holman now has to go back and do this because he lied about, but then the defense went and found him at Purdue, the university.
Right.
So number 7, both the geofencing evidence and Holman's September 22nd, 2023 report provide new information that supports the defense request for a Franks hearing. Now, here, number 8, specifically, you want to read it? Go ahead.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. Yep.
Specifically, the defense received certain geofencing evidence that at least 3 persons were in or around the crime scene at a time while the murders were taking place, according to law enforcement timelines. And none of the owners of the phones have any connection to Richard Allen. Now, this is what we just read, but I'll read it again because it makes much more sense now.
Yep.
9. This geofencing evidence would provide evidence of any of the following scenarios. A, those persons walking with the phones are witnesses that would have observed the murders as they were taking place, and none of them have identified Richard Allen. Or B, those persons walking with the phones were witnesses who observed nothing as the murders didn't take place that afternoon on the 13th of 2023, but the victims were taken to the crime scene after those 3 people were walking around. Because if there's 3 people walking around, there's no way you don't see it. So the state is saying it's a possibility it's not happening, as the state says. The defense is alleging that's one of the options. Or C, those persons walking with the phones were participants in the murders. And
that's huge. I'm going to take a screenshot of that. That is that A, B, and C is so. You tie that to Ron Logan.
Is that okay, or do you want me to go down a bit? Because I'm trying to get it out of your.
Oh, that's good. Yeah, this is good.
I mean, I have this document. So what I should do, tell me when you're done your screenshot first.
Okay.
And then I'll highlight these as I should. It's a good thing you mentioned it.
Because we tie this with Ron Logan. Okay.
Do you have the screenshot?
Okay. Yep.
Ron so Logan, what I was going to do is
209.
What I was going to do this. I'll mark these up as a highlight. So I'll put the anything when we read about this geofencing is going to be highlighted, because it basically starts with 8 here. Yeah. And look at 7 is the geofencing. This one was the Odin report, but this one was also the geofencing. I basically started here when I did the search, right? That's when because basically this is about them not giving them. Look at, they didn't give the Franks is about evidence that the state withheld, which would be extremely exculpatory evidence, not just evidence.
Evidence exculpatory.
They were on the case for over a year and a half or 2 before they got kicked off by Judge Gull. They hadn't seen this, and Nick had it, and Jerry lied about it. Jerry lied about the Odin report, and Nick had this stuff. Crazy, eh?
Yeah, so, it's just so. This is like the most corrupt thing I've ever.
It is wild. It is fucking wild, eh? So I'll just highlight these, and I'll get rid of this again. Something's wrong. Highlight. For some reason, my highlight's not working. Let me try that again. Highlight yellow. Usually works pretty good. There we go. This. So here's the 3 points. And now we're going to read 10. So I'll get rid of this here. 10. Said geofencing evidence was so important to somebody involved in the investigation that they created a map and plotted the movements of these persons, including movements that show that at least one of these persons was within 60 to 100 yards of the crime scene at a time while the murders have been committed, according to law enforcement's timelines. The phones, once again, had no connection to Richard Allen. So basically, one person was really close, and the other 2 were close. Yeah. So I'll highlight that part because that's obviously important. This one is good here somewhere. My highlight is acting wonky for some reason. Fuck it. Furthermore, number 11. Furthermore, the map shows that the other 2 phones and the persons carrying those phones were in and around the crime scene between 12:39 p.m. and 5:49 p.m. on February 13th. Jeez. So they go missing, they say at 2:13, right? There's 3 people, and there's at 5:49, the cops show up at 5:30, and at 5:49, like people are down there in that geofence. Because basically at 5:49, that Deputy Mitch Catrone and Mike Patty is all standing there. Mitch Catrone is banging on Weber's door around this time. We're looking under the bridge for these girls. There's 3 strangers walking around in that bowl down at the bottom between 12:39 and 5:49, which would be could be any like Cheyenne Mill. All those people were there around this time.
Yeah,
right?
all of them.
There's 8 or so. McCain was there at this time. Between this window is when Cheyenne and Shelby Duncan walk across the bridge. Daniel Pearson and Shelby Hicks are on the bridge. McCain is walking all around this bridge for half an hour. The flannel shirt guy, FSG, Dave McCain, and he's everywhere in his trails. And Derek is there. Cody is there at this time. Kelsey is there at this time. Like, not down there, they say. They don't, but this is I don't know whose phones. There's 3 strangers' phones. So now, number 12, that defense is sought out, but has not been provided any documents or reports that contradicts or refutes said geofencing evidence, but have not found such evidence, nor has the prosecutor provided any when the defense requested reports on said geofencing.
Jeez.
Do you want to read some? Here, read this one. 13.
Yep. 13. When
see it?
Tony Liggett drafted his affidavit for search warrant of Richard Allen's home, he, Liggett, concealed from Judge Diner the fact that at least 3 phones and the people using those phones were moving in and around the crime scene at times when the murders would have been taking place, according to law enforcement timelines, and that Richard Allen was not in any way connected to those phones. And then you top the fact the Ron Logan false alibi before a crime has been discovered.
Right, but yeah. So Judge Diener, so picture in October of 2022 or late August, whenever it is they arrested Richard Allen, they made those search warrants up in, like, I think it was late September, probably early October. They're making the search warrant up to go to Richard Allen. In 2022, he doesn't tell the judge doesn't hear about these 3 people walking around, and the judge doesn't hear about what you just said too. What was it?
Nicole Robertson, FBI.
Oh yeah. They left out a bunch of stuff in when they went and made the PCA in this number 13 is what that means. Like Liggett is the one who wrote the PCA up.
Oh, Liggett, yeah.
He lied about what Sarah says. He added blue coat from tan and added bloody when she said only muddy. He left out
bloody too.
So when you see Diener is Judge Bloodlust Diener. He's the original one for Richard Allen. He's the one who left because Nick took over from him. Oh, not Nick, Gull, the judge.
Yeah.
And so Judge Diener left, and Robert Ives is the one that said non-secular at the crime scene. He was the prosecutor before Nick. So the judge and Nick left. Gull took over for him, and Nick took over for Ives. And this judge is the one who signed the original search warrant for Richard Allen.
Search warrant for Logan, right?
Right, but that's like 5 years earlier.
5 years older, right.
That's in 2017, right?
Yeah,
we're talking 2022. But the thing is this is like his last move, and then he retires, and then Ives' last move, and he retires, and then Judge Gull is instated, and Nick McClelland is, and they wanted to get some people on it that they could, trust, I guess.
Jeez.
So the whole rigmarole here is, if Diener was told this about 3 other people, if Diener was told that Sarah said tan coat, not blue, if Diener was told that he only had mud, not blood, like he just slaughtered a pig, because she doesn't say that. She says it at trial, but she doesn't say it for years.
Right.
So basically, if Liggett told him everything they're saying here, they never would have been able to search Richard's home, or they would have searched 2 or 3 people's homes, at least 2 or 3 other people's homes.
Right.
So now this is about.
Oh wait, Tony Liggett should have notified Judge Diner that certain people were not named Richard Allen nor connected to Richard Allen were moving in and around the crime scene at the time when Liggett claims the murders were being committed.
Right. So if you think about that, it goes back to their 3 points. Either there was it wasn't even happening, or they saw it, or they were the ones who did it. If they're that close, if somebody's within 100 yards of a murder happening, they're either seeing. You can't walk around down there and not see. Like, imagine this person took an hour and 15 minutes in the state's timeline to unalive two girls and there's no noise and their vocal cords aren't cut. Their jugulars are cut, not their vocal cords. So they could have very well screamed for 5 minutes.
Right, exactly.
And then if they're both nude, their pitch, you'd see that. Right. And Libby was nude found.
Yeah.
So
She was.
Not to sound weird, but she was kind of pale, right? On this dark brown background. So, and then this guy's running around for an hour, dropping branches, throwing clothes in the water, redressing one. And there's a person within 100 yards. So either that person is involved or they didn't see anything because it wasn't happening as the state said. So
just why is every single like 13, 14, everything says Richard Allen and people not named Richard Allen, not named Richard Allen, not Richard Allen, not Richard Allen.
Well, this is the defense writing it. So they want you to know. But then they're not allowed to have a third party defense. Judge Gall said no. You're not allowed to use the third party defense. When there's people there. There's three other third parties. And they can't use the third party defense. And they literally, the state withheld for a year or so evidence that there was 3 people basically within 100 yards at the time they say it's happening. And so imagine that. The state withholds 3 other people's evidence that 3 other people were there in and around. And the defense is not allowed to bring up anybody.
Right.
But Richard Allen.
Right.
And that's what the Odin report also. Jerry lies about the Odin report. He says that Turco said something he didn't. He left out all the stuff he really did say about how it's most likely a fanboy, bastardizing the Odin religion and just kind of cherry picking, like a meth-induced psychosis fanboy, exactly like Brad Holder would have been. And then Jerry uses that. Yeah. So Jerry lies about he doesn't know if it was a man or a woman who said that, and then he clears Brad Holder after doing that. The first time he cleared Brad Holder was after he got this report saying Brad Holder is the exact type of suspect that would possibly do this. Brad Holder is linked, and he had the tattoo on his hand that looked like Abby's sticks. He makes ceremonial knives. He walks through the forest listening for the branches. He makes runes. He listens to Odin to talk to him through tree branches. He makes runes. He's all about this Odin stuff. And then Holman goes and clears him. And it only made sense is because he lied about what Turco said. Therefore, Holder doesn't look like a suspect. But if he told the truth about what Turco said, Brad Holder's the exact type of suspect he's describing. And
do we have because Odin? I think we can play it because it's Court TV. I could play it on mine without.
I don't know about Court TV. I don't think so. It's up to you.
Oh, okay. Do we have the Barbara
Court
McDonald?
TV is different.
No, not Court TV. I think local news when Barbara McDonald starts telling about her month she spent with Ron Logan and how he kept talking about the animals and stuff. I can go through. Sometimes
if you get me a link.
Yeah, here.
Because I have my YouTube up. Want me to search it?
Yeah.
I'll just search Barbara McDonald.
Yeah, let me go. I think you can go through. If you go through X, you won't get copyrighted. 1 second.
Well, if it's on the news, it's okay.
Yeah,
I'll put Barbara McDonald and Ron Logan and just see what comes up.
Yeah, me too.
If
I'll
it's on the news.
Twitter.
Barbara McDonald, Ron Logan.
Inmate I love that interview. She craps her pants when she's like.
So this is CBS 4 Indy, but this was about inmates. This is about Reese.
Wait, Barbara McDonald has the bullet theory wrong. Wait, hold on. What is this? Oh, this is just podcast people. Wait, Ann Piccolo.
Here, look at this guy. Who's he? Ted investigates. Up and coming star. Here's our interview. And I'm going to bookmark this. I'm going to say I just got to save this. I'm going to download this and put it in your folder. So I know you love this. Later on, I'm going to come back and download this.
That was a crazy one. I was screaming
Fucking
at the
amazing.
camera. I don't even know what I was doing.
And the red Jeep. Remember the red Jeep? We've got it. Here comes the red Jeep.
The red Jeep.
We were looking for that red Jeep. So this woman, the morning of, is here. Look at. I'll just put a picture of it for everyone to see. Oh my God, it's so goddamn. Should we play this? This is a classic.
Yeah.
It's only 2 minutes. Let's just play it. Okay. I mean, we can't.
It's
Here
my
it is.
favorite.
Just it's self-explanatory. I won't even pause it. At around 55 seconds in, this woman goes and talks to Ron Logan before. I don't know if it's before, like right after the bodies are found. Oh, the day after, on the 15th, the morning.
I'm not laughing
before
at
they
like, the
put
murders. I'm just laughing at how stupid
Well,
this guy.
Let me tell you why you're laughing, because Ron Logan doesn't. Nobody's seen the photo yet, because she says in this that tonight they put out a photo of BG. So in the morning she talks to Logan, and look what he's wearing. Okay, remember that. So that's the gist.
Yeah.
She goes and talks at nighttime. She talks about it. She says they got a full description of BG on the night of the 15th. On the morning of the 15th, she's talking to Ron Logan, and he looks exactly like BG. And then it's wild. It's just wild.
It's so
It's a
crazy.
small town up there in Carroll County, and still distraught over the loss of 2 of their own.
In fact, our Eyewitness News reporter Emily Longnecker tonight continues our team coverage in Delphi with how people there continue to cope with the loss of Abby and Libby. Emily?
John and Andrea, people here in
Yes,
Delphi
right.
are cautious tonight about saying too much of anything. Many of them knew these 2 young girls, and they know their families, and they are just finding it still very difficult to talk about what happened. On the outskirts of town, though, where police found the 2 teens' bodies, people are talking, sharing their disbelief and anger. Against the beauty of the sunshine and bright blue skies Wednesday, it was still hard for Ron Logan to.
So BG sketch is not out yet. BG sketch is not out. This is February 15th, the morning of, and she's going to say later on, she's going to say in this, at the end of this interview, she's going to say tonight they just released a sketch of BG.
And he's
And
getting
he- so-
interviewed. He's accepting every interview. He's trying to get out in front of everything. He's showing every journalist where everything was found. Like he's so guilty.
So after this sketch comes out, I bet he will never wear this, this outfit again. But this is the morning of, before anybody knows there's a guy in a blue coat and a sketch, or they know
With
nothing
that
about Bridge Guy.
Fanny pack.
On the morning of the 15th, he's talking to her before the sketch comes out tonight.
Hey, Cody versus the world. Where you at?
Yeah,
All right.
Cody. Here we go. Let's watch it.
Upon 2
Comes
young
back.
teens just out for a hike on a day off from school.
Who would have thought they let their children out to do?
I'll pause it here. You want to screenshot that? Go crazy.
Yeah.
I'm going to download this video, and I mean, this should be your opening for your show. Cut this up however you want. So the bodies were found on the 14th. The morning of the 15th, this woman runs to Ron Logan's house and knocks on his door, and he gives an interview to her before anybody knows there's a BG sketch coming out the night of this 15th. So in about 12 hours, they're going to put a video. The next 7 years, they're looking for a guy in a blue coat that was on this bridge.
And Lucy just said Cody's doing a decade-long live.
There, Cody. You have time. This is 2 minutes and 29 seconds. Can you squeeze that in? Yeah.
Something special that day. Take a trip down and it turn out a disaster like this.
For 53 years, Logan's lived on the country road near the trail that leads to the Monon High Bridge.
People walk up and down it with their children, and yeah, it's quite a nice little trail, and the bridge is real.
Never though has Logan seen anything like what he has this week. The search for an eventual discovery of the bodies of Libby German and Abby Williams.
The area that they were in is very hard to get to. I mean, you can't get
You
there.
have to know what you're doing.
So somebody would be walking with them or something.
Those are the same kind of thoughts Marvin Sanderson keeps mulling over. His daughter used to hike the same trail.
She said, I've seen a couple scruffy looking guys back in there, but they never bothered me. They went on their way.
Sandifer is anxious for investigators to identify a suspect.
I'm not really scared. I'm just worried that
You're not a child.
it would happen again.
That's why he hopes someone knows or saw something on that trail Monday and can lead investigators down the right path soon.
I hope they catch him tonight. and I hope they make them pay.
And with
Wait,
the
here,
So
I'm gonna find
I'll
one too.
quickly
Wait one
pause
second.
it. If you listen to what she says, this is the end of this. So this is that night of the 15th. She says, police just released the sketch of BG. So earlier in the morning, she's talking to Logan. Nobody's seen Blue Coat, BG, nothing. She's going to say it right here. Listen to her wording.
release tonight of the picture of that unknown man seen walking on the trail Monday afternoon. People here are hoping investigators are that much closer to discovering who is responsible for taking these two young lives. John.
Oops. So basically 12 hours earlier, she's looking at that photo thinking, oh my God, I wonder if she puts it two and two together that she just talked to Ron Logan, looked identical to this picture. 12 hours earlier, she's talking to a guy in a blue coat, and the bodies were found on his property.
Yeah, here is wait, here is this one for a second. Let
So
me just show
Barbara
you.
McDonald, we can't watch that for sure.
Here this. This is a quick one.
Uh-oh. Definitely not watching that. Oh, this Bruce McGuire, this guy, but these are YouTube channels, so I won't play any of them.
Here. This. I'll put this one on.
Want me to take my screen off, or you put it in chat?
Yeah, maybe. Well, there's.
Put it in the private chat. I can click on it and get it up. If it's a YouTube video,
Well, it's through X. That way we won't get a copyright trade. It's an 8-second news clipping.
okay, send it. Or you want to put your screen up, or send it?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I got it.
can just put
No,
my.
I don't have it.
I can just.
I'll
put
take my
up.
screen down. Here, I'll take
Okay.
mine down, but I won't. I'll just remove it from stage. There. So now you can do.
Here's this great one.
Oh yeah, Inside Edition.
I asked Ron Logan to repeat those same chilling words.
Down the hill.
I asked Ron Logan to repeat those same chilling words.
Down the hill.
And then you have this. Oh, sorry.
No, no.
I took this off. How do you?
People, I'm not reading the comments. Is everyone having a good time? We enjoying this? Sorry, I get so much into this, I almost forget we're doing a show. So I'm sorry, guys. I should read chat better.
And then here's Ron. Oh, I love this. This shows him at 2:09. I'm joking, but look, this is Ron making the phone call.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Well, is this the? Well, I don't
No,
think this is the blue coat.
Different, but I just think it's funny that he's. Look at him.
Wow.
He's,
No, it is obvious. I mean, yeah. It still looks a lot, but this isn't that blue coat, right?
no, it's not the blue coat. I just find it funny, with his phone. Like he's got his phone
Mhm.
out. 2:09. He's doing his thing. Here, let me see if I can find some other stuff.
If you wanted to troll people, you can put a caption 209 and put the date February 13th. But that, I mean, we don't want to think too much of a mockery. But again, the state has done this. The state is the one that's made a mockery of this.
Yeah.
So here's that we were talking about. I'm showing it on my screen. He's wearing. It's.
Oh yeah.
Put mine up. Put mine
Okay.
up on stage. I'll play that. This is basically what you're showing. I'll right click it so I can save it. This looks like it. And before it starts, I'll pause it and tell you the date. Give it a second.
The day since
There, I paused. It is from WTHR 9 years ago, February 16th. So the next day after that other one on the 15th. So now they have BG sketch. And then he shows up in a different coat.
police made this tragic discovery, the Delphi community has been coming to terms, I should say, with a painful reality. Eyewitness News reporter David McAnally went back to the scene of the crime today, where neighbors still don't understand how this could happen to two young girls. Dave?
As police continue a very methodical investigation here, going down every road.
Super methodical.
Clues. Some folks who live near the crime scene, they fear that their road will never be the same. The crime scene Thursday. A place property owner, Ron Logan.
Here's Ron getting ahead of it. Getting ahead of it.
Would know for something
Walking
so
with
tragic.
every journalist.
But now take note, this is the 16th. So on the night of the 15th, we now know about a blue coat. We know about what BG looks like. And I'm guessing Ron is never going to wear that blue coat again. I'm not sure.
Can't really wrap my emotions around it. It's just so mind-boggling. I haven't
Look at
really.
the bruise on his chin too, or on his cheek.
Up and down the hills, across that bank now circled with crime tape, his son grew up playing here.
Never.
So that was basically the crime scene. I'll
Look at that
I'll
work,
play it
dude.
through. I'll
So
play
you
it through, and then we can kind of go through it again. I'll loop it, so when
Yep.
it restarts, then I'll pause, and we'll play it through, right?
You see that
Well,
little like
Like, he comes down here to play.
not rosacea? It's definitely a punch, or someone whacked him, or no? I guess he's too tall for the girls that maybe do like a Superman jump.
No. I mean, if you're trying to hold someone from behind, they could swing their arm backward
Swing
and hit
your
with their
arm,
elbow,
clip you.
forearm,
Yeah.
or you're holding two girls, you can get slapped. I mean, it's all good to just think of everything. You know, we're not alleging, we're just saying
Yeah.
these are options. Could have happened. The way the state says it, we don't even know if it happened at that time, because if there's 3 people running around, who's not seeing something, or there's 3 other people involved, or
He's calling Elvis at 209. Elvis, get the fuck behind the trees, dipshit.
yeah, picture him down in this area looking up, because you could
Yep.
see people go
See
on
the
this bridge,
girls, yeah.
calling to the other side to say, "Hey, be ready,"
Elvis.
or get down. I can see you.
Because he's so stupid, Elvis feels.
Or if you more than likely, it's like, be
I'm gonna
ready,
call-
because I'm gonna go on.
Not now, but in the next show, I have to call Elvis Fields and ask him if he took a phone call that day from Ron Logan. Hey,
I
did
doubt he'll tell
someone
you that.
call you a jackass and tell you to move a little bit further into the woods because you were exposing yourself?
Yeah, exposing yourself. Yeah.
Sorry.
Literally. But also think of this. So let's picture it being a professional operation, and he's calling and say, "Listen, I'm about to go on the bridge, so you be ready. If it's 2:07, they'll be there in 5 minutes. It's 2:13, right? Or 6
Yeah.
minutes. So be ready, and take him 5 minutes to walk from here up to that north side and get on where the girls get on, because he's on the north side, and the other person is on the south side. You get what I'm saying? So
Right,
from
right.
here, you could walk up the hill to the and get on the bridge where they get on and trap them.
Right.
So if you're calling it's 209, saying, "Look, I see they're getting on now," he could be even closer up there, and then he would just walk on the bridge and tell this guy behind to listen. We're coming that way. Be ready. And that's when they filmed allegedly 213. So
Yeah, and I can hear his voice go, "Yep, they're right over there. Okay."
be ready. We're coming. Here we go. I'll play it.
He and his friends grieve for the victims, Liberty German and Abigail Williams,
Rest
both
in peace.
13.
That's why we come back. He goes, I want to show you what it looks like. You couldn't carry someone up and down these hills, or it's hard to walk by yourself.
We've been able to identify almost everybody else that's been on that trail, and this gentleman has not been identified.
Did you hear that wording there?
Fire this guy. This guy is worthless.
He said we've been able to identify almost everyone else. And I said I wasn't going to pause it, but look at me. It's impossible, right? But I can tell you what this guy also says in the news. He says that when the cops got there, they were pissing and spitting and throwing cigarette butts all over the crime scene.
Why
He
does
says
this
that,
cop team? This cop
unfortunately.
team reminds me of the movie Caddyshack while they're trying to get the gopher, and they can't get it the whole movie. I don't know. I shouldn't make a documentary over it. But
No.
just
I mean,
stupid.
it's not a mockery of the girls. It's how does, to be honest, if it was my family, even if I thought that Richard Allen did it, I would still be questioning some of the things that these guys did, and they didn't. They glazed their ass the whole time. At trial, we heard their victim statements. Nick, Jerry, everyone was a hero. Mullins lost 70 hours of interviews of the first people interviewed. So that to me is telling that they can't at least kind of say, "Hey,
incompetent,
they
inept."
did a great job, but there was some mistakes." They can't even say that.
Oh, the mistakes are just. I mean, it's like.
And we want to know what he.
Oh, sorry. Oh, good stop. I
Well,
accidentally stopped.
Fanny
it there.
pack. That's where he keeps his gun. They always said he would.
That fanny pack is a great thing. If you go on vacation, I do love it. Having one, because I mean, if you got all your stuff in there as a man, you have a wallet. Well, I mean, I'm talking when you go on vacation with your family and stuff. They go to Florida. If you keep everything, and I like them. I mean, I think they should come back, because I wore one when I went to work, and I could have like a little man purse. You can have everything in there, right?
Yeah.
Wallet, just your phone is everything. So
And these
they're
guys
really
are meth
great.
heads. Like these guys are all methed up. They're turned on. They're on meth. You know,
Mm-hmm.
they're on a sexual stimulant.
Yeah, I guess it would make some whatever.
You know what I mean? A little bit more like.
Is it aphrodisiac or they got energy, right? Yeah, you're probably getting more blood flow and everything.
No,
yeah.
for sure. Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Here we go.
He saw what he might have seen on the trail. Did he see somebody else that maybe some of the others didn't see?
The sheriff's department says the trail photos of a man released Wednesday have brought in about 200 tips, and they're checking every one of them, they say. Police want to talk to the man because he was on the trail about the same time as the victims.
I think they feel confident that we're going to get this guy or guys that were involved in this, and I think they're feeling confident that it's going to happen sooner than later.
Back at the crime scene, hoping for answers.
This place is never going to be the same. It'll never be the same, will it?
Yeah.
I mean, everybody will be.
My
They'll
son-
be very vigilant now when from here on out when
My
they
son
come
told
down
me
here.
that-
So I'll pause. It was interesting how that Kim Riley cop said these trail photos, almost like he was going to say trail cam, right? But it came supposedly from Libby's phone.
Did you ever hear the one interview where Ron's like walking with the journalist and he goes, "Yeah, they must have went up and down the hill." That was crazy. Let me see if I can find.
Oh
that.
yeah,
Oh, you heard
Yeah,
that
well,
one, right? Where he's explaining
Yeah.
like what happened to the girls. He's like, "Yeah, they went down the hill."
we'll find it. Oh, is that their audio or something's gone? Maybe I paused it. I'll go back a little bit. Must be their audio.
All right, that's David McAnally tonight in Delphi.
Yeah.
Now, here's another look at the man police are so desperate to talk to. Again, they have not said he's a suspect or a person of interest.
Just read the FBI
Instead,
report.
investigators believe that he is the only person they haven't identified who was in the area at that time. Now, if
You hear that? Police believe he's the only person, but this is in the beginning. So now we know they lied for 5 years because they had 3 people in that geofence.
Right.
So the wording the cops feed them to say this, like the police believe that's the only person they can't identify. Well, I believe you're full of shit because you got there's 3 other people for the next 5-6 years, and when Richard Allen's defense team comes on, you don't tell him for the first year. You try to hold it
Right.
from him. They have to file that Frank's motion, So not only do they not tell it anybody, they know of 3 other people within 100 yards. They don't tell the defense with some extremely exculpatory evidence, and the judge doesn't allow a third-party defense.
Right.
Insane.
Right.
Fucking insane.
you were in the area that day or you know anything that could help solve this case,
Why
police
should I
do want to hear
find
from
anything?
you.
Hold on.
They've set up a new tip line for information about the murders of Libby and Abby. All tips should be called.
So I'll show you the rest of them because I've saved that search.
Oh, you do? Okay.
That's image guy, R&M.
There's R&M. That's about that's like when he was in the
Hold my
Navy.
I'll scan ahead a little bit. Yeah, this is all about Ron Logan, eh?
Yeah, I think that's the one where his bedrooms.
Mm-hmm. Crime scene photos from the state 1 year ago. R&M.
There's
investigate. You ever want to watch any of your things? We can play some of your older stuff.
I can't even. I think I was just reading a transcript.
Oh, look at, we're live. Look at Sweet Dude Chibi's live.
Oh my
Look,
god,
that's our live.
Is that us?
That's ours.
That's weird.
Because that's me like 5 minutes ago going through all these searches. Look, it's right now because look below it is my wife welded the tank. Look at, watch. When I hold it here, I'll stay here for a second and I'll let it, like when I hover over it, it's going to play. Watch. See, it's going to show what we're doing. So we're going to start looping into the matrix. You're going to see another hit. I do this to my people all the time. You're going to see, now look at the little blue hand. You're going to see a third one. And I'll do this. I do this for my people. With the audio, it's hard. Watch. Now you're going to see that hand start doing the same thing. We're looping into the matrix. Watch. They'll all start doing this. Watch. I fucking do this all the time. Look at it. So, and when the delay catches up, a 4th one will pop up, a 5th one, a 6th one. Oh my God. So I'll move on.
Lucy said, "Are you a time witch?"
Yeah. I love doing that to my people. I call it looping into going into the matrix. So Ron Logan in court for probation violation. It's 30 seconds.
Yeah.
You want to watch any of these? Let me know.
Okay, let's scroll down. That's Tony Bruschi. I've seen that. That's Killers in Review. What's
Ted
that one?
Investigates. This is you. This is you. Look, you got your head popped up.
That's before I could share my screen. I was using Canva. Oh, Reese.
So here's a CBS 4 Indy. 1 year ago, Delphi defense team requests evidence related to inmate who Ron Logan supposedly confessed to. This is 1 year ago, CBS Indy.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Let's.
You want to watch it?
Yeah. Let's hear what.
So just tell me when you want to watch them, because I don't.
Yeah, let's do the Reese one. And outer DD.
Now to the latest in the.
So I like to check the date to get the exact date. February 15th, 2025. So the trial ended in November of 2024, and he was like right before Christmas they sentenced, or on November 11th they sentenced him, right? Or they convicted him on November 11th and sentenced him on December 22nd, right before Christmas. So this is in 2025, so about 2 months after.
2 months after
the defense, the case is over, the trial's over.
Ongoing legal saga that is the Delphi double murders case. Attorneys for convicted Delphi murderer Richard Allen are asking the judge to force the prosecutor to turn over interviews and documents that they say point to alternate suspects involved in the murders of Abby Williams and Libby German. Now they're asking for that evidence to be preserved for now and then eventually turned over as they attempt to try to overturn Allen's guilty verdict. Those records specifically are letters written by this man, inmate Ricky Davis, to prosecutor Nicholas McClellan. Now, in those letters, Davis apparently told prosecutor McClellan, about conversations he had in prison with Ron Logan. Logan was the owner of the property where Abby and Libby's bodies were found and was once a prime suspect in their murders. Now, Davis alleged that Logan confessed to being involved in the murders alongside two other people. Davis also claimed that Kagan Klein, another inmate, had told him information that, quote, could only be known by someone involved in the killings. Klein also allegedly told Davis that Richard Allen was not involved in the murders. Now, neither Logan nor...
So when you think about it, it's one thing if Reese is saying this at this time, but he's memorialized it in the letters back in 2017, right?
Yeah, right.
So it's not like, it's like if a person were to come to you afterwards and say an informant says they have information after the world knows in 2025 is one thing, but the defense...
This is when it was in their back pocket.
Right. Well, he writes letters in 2017, 5 years before they even have Richard Allen on their scopes.
Yeah, and I have all the letters on my Canva.
This is 2 months after the trial and sentencing that's over. The defense is still asking for evidence they have not received. And this guy's been put away for 130 years, Richard Allen. And this is what this is about. They're filing saying, we didn't receive some of this stuff that Nick has.
Right.
And he's convicted. Like, it could be exculpatory for Richard Allen. The trial's over and the defense is still asking for stuff that they have.
Right.
How is that possible? Here, I'll play it.
Klein have identified the third supposed suspect. Now, this new filing requests that any letters, recordings, and records related to Ricky Davis from law enforcement agencies be preserved and eventually handed over.
Preserved. Maybe they did have it, but they don't want them to. They're making sure that they're having to preserve it because there's an appeal coming, right?
Right.
The state would probably love to think, oh, the trial's over, we can now shred all these documents and get rid of them, But the defense wants them to get them to say, we're going to keep everything for 20 years or something,
To the defense. And a CBS 4 has an exclusive development in this story. Today, we received a letter mailed to us by Ricky Davis, the inmate at the center of all.
Should be Nicole's on.
We originally requested to go and interview Davis, but the Department of Corrections, they turned us down, citing, quote, security reasons. Now, in this letter, Davis told us...
Look at it. Fuck, he's got nice handwriting. That's for sure.
Yeah, real nice
handwriting. I could fucking practice. Give me 10 years of practice, I wouldn't be able to do that.
No. Yeah, mine looks like a third grader's handwriting.
Yeah, a mental patient for me. Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
He sent multiple letters about the supposed confessions to Prosecutor McClellan, and they were all ignored. He told us he believes that Richard Allen is an innocent man and wants to get justice for Abby and Libby. You can read his full letter, everything that he said. We have it posted for you right now on CBS4Indy.com.
The main thing is the date he's saying it. It's not in 2025. He's got letters from 2017.
Do you want to? I have to show you, and you can only play a minute because it's so embarrassing. I have a Ron Logan video where I'm screaming at the video. It is. We can show this too, but
this looks interesting because I'm scanning ahead and it's going to change into something else here with the Mike Patty and Becky Patty.
Oh yeah, Mike Patty.
Just as a reminder, in November, Allen was found guilty of murdering Abby Williams and Libby German back in February of 2017. He received a 130-year prison sentence. Allen has now been moved to the Pendleton Correctional Facility. That's according to online court records from the Indiana Department of Corrections. Yesterday marked 8 years since the girls' bodies were found. We recently talked with Libby's grandparents.
That is an adorable picture of her. Who the fuck is cutting these girls' necks? Why are they? Why would somebody do this? So horrible.
I think these guys
this is my second favorite photo. The first favorite photo of these two is when they're in the car with those goofy hats on, the winter hats, but they've got the goofy hats.
Well,
they're winter hats.
Abby looks like she's going to the Kentucky Derby.
Oh my gosh!
When they wear those nice hats.
Yeah. Well, yes. Everyone, it's all about who's got the coolest hat. Yeah, it's a thing. Oh my gosh, who the fuck is doing this? Richard Allen? Come on.
Yeah, guy that works at CVS, clean record, great family man, married with his
30 years, no history of nothing. Been married. Not one person said a bad thing about him. Not one person tipped him in. Held steady employment. No fucking criminal record. Richard Allen's MO is the exact opposite of whoever did this. Exactly opposite.
Yeah.
For the first time since Allen's trial. Listen.
Are you at peace with the verdict, or do you struggle with the verdict?
No, the verdict was fair and just. I mean, that is our justice system. And it works just as intended. It won't.
Except for the fact both of these two in their victim impact statements asked Richard Allen to hope someday admit what he did. Meaning they didn't believe all those confessions that were tortured out of him, right? They literally say it in their impact statements at sentencing.
Right.
And him say, Richard Allen, I hope someday you tell the people what you did. Meanwhile, he's put away for telling Monica Walla exactly what he did. So they didn't believe it. So thank you guys. You didn't believe those coerced statements when the man was being tortured as an innocent until proven guilty citizen on pretrial detainment in a goddamn maximum security prison. Thank you for not believing it, because I didn't either.
And the girl's back. That'll never happen. But at least he can't do this to somebody else's family.
And you can find their full interview.
No, he just ruined his family.
For you, CBS4Indy.com.
So what was it you want? Did you want to watch your video? I can find
it.
No.
I just want to see, is there any other videos that we're missing on Logan where he's...
So CBS4 Indy state that's the first one, the inmate.
Yeah.
Inside Edition. This is that one you had from Inside Edition. And it's the full one, 212. Can we play Inside Edition?
We could. Yeah,
that
was
what was he saying in that one again? Remember? You showed it.
He was talking about down the hill, but
if I paused it, I'll tell you the date and time. May 18th of 2022. So
now the mainstream media. So when people are in our comment threads and they're trying to say Richard Allen is guilty, most of the mainstream media has came out in the last year and they know Richard Allen is innocent. Like from Tony Bruschi to News Nation people to Jesse Weber to Brian Enton. I mean, everyone's like, it's crazy, right? The attention. Yeah, they're all like, okay, this. Chris Como was on talking for an hour. Vinnie Politan is saying it's just, it's crazy.
Now, here, before I move on, I'll put May 18th, 2022. Richard Allen is not on the radar yet. So Kathy Shanks doesn't allegedly find the tip until the birthday I share with her late husband on September 21st of 2022. So it's 5 months, but Logan has passed away in January of 2022. So Logan's been dead for January, February, March, April, for 5 months now. And Richard Allen is about to be found in May, June, July, August, 4 months.
4 months, yeah.
So this is in between Logan dying and Richard being found again. Now, I'm going to just save this one on Q because this looks interesting. I'm going to cue that one because the title was FBI details stunning revelations about 3 years ago.
Read the first report, week 1.
Yeah. So this is, picture this, we're going to watch. Inside Edition is putting this out months after Logan died in jail and months before Richard Allen's tip is found by Kathy Shank. This is what's going on.
In the hunt for the killer of those 2 Indiana teenagers 5 years ago. It centers on this man, Ron Logan, who owned the property where the bodies of Abby Williams and Libby German were found. An FBI search warrant has just been released, revealing they searched Logan's home. Logan has been the focus of attention from day one. Inside Edition Stephen Fabian interviewed him in 2017.
You just cannot believe this terrible thing that happened to the community and the families actually happened here on my property in my backyard.
He claimed.
Take note, no hat, no blue coat.
Yeah.
Pet animals. I got lucky and stopped there. That's petting the animals. Because he used to say to people, the MO was when people would, like, would you want to come pet my animals?
Yeah.
And Reese said that. Reese said that in one of his letters that Ron told the girls that he asked them to come pet his animals. That's how he lured them in Reese's letter.
Yeah.
He had an alibi.
Go on.
And he said that, the Barbara McDowell too. Why don't you come pet my animals? You want to come see the animals? Come see my bunnies. Thump.
Yeah.
Buying tropical fish 20 miles away.
See, I was not home during the time that all this was happening. I was in Lafayette. And I didn't get home till approximately 6:30 in the evening. And then the neighbor stopped to ask for permission to look back there for the girls.
Liberty German shot this chilling killer approaching the girls on a hiking trail. And she
So anytime I'm playing these, let me know if you want to pause or I'll keep playing it. Because if you ever want to pause, let me know, okay?
Yep.
To talk about something.
Yep. I mean, look at his hips curving. It's identical.
Oh, I could also turn the volume a bit down, so if you want to talk over it, should sound okay. Sure. But we can still hear it.
What do you hear on there?
Nothing that I recognize at all. No one. I don't recognize the voice at all.
Stephen asked Ron Logan to repeat those same chilling words. Listen.
Down the hill.
The newly revealed search warrant says Ron Logan's voice was not inconsistent with that of the person in the video.
Not inconsistent.
That image of the suspect, the warrant declares Logan's physical build is consistent with the suspect.
Oh, right. It does say that. We blow over that every time.
Yeah.
Did you read that in the Logan warrant? FBI says he's just the body type. It's not. It's very consistent with Logan. This body.
Right. Where I even posted something where you go from his torso to his upper chest, like his stomach to his chest, that like everything measures out.
So if you ever go to the bridge, Ted, you see this piece of wood.
Yep.
Like if you measure the height of this, say this is 4 inches, you should be able to transfer the ratio to get, if this is 4 inches and we measure it here and it's 4 millimeters in the photo, then we could then translate it to any photo. As long as we know this in real life, it's 4. If it's 4 inches or 6 inches tall, if you measure, let me know. I'll work out any photo. We need just an accurate height of this piece of wood.
Right.
Any of these, because they're obviously standard size, right? So
let me see if I can find the Ron Logan walking gif.
At his own tape.
The picture is of such poor quality, it doesn't look like anyone I've ever seen.
We spoke to Monica Kane and Kevin Green, of the True Crime Podcast, Murder Sheet. They obtained the warrant.
I'm not necessarily
This was the one people were saying that she looked like she was sitting on his lap. And we all joked about,
holy cow.
Imagine, where's his hand? Like imagine he's got she's a puppet, like a, what are those called again? When they talk, the man, dummy, ventriloquism dummy.
Yeah.
Ventriloquist dummy. Look at this fucking guy.
was involved in this. Some of the circumstantial evidence against him is intriguing and should absolutely be looked at.
Logan is now dead, reportedly of COVID. He was never charged in the case, and it is unclear whether he was ever.
Let me see if I have. Do I have it on my phone?
Basically, when he's in jail for driving without a license, they hammed him up so bad, they fucking took his teeth, and they didn't. They took his teeth away when they're like, imagine they're giving him Taco Tuesday. I joke, but if you give him hard food, they take his teeth away.
Right. Here, wait, I'm finding, let me see if I can find, while you go through this, I have a project on him where it shows his, probably
How
can't.
you want to look for it? I saved that next one if you want to try it. I'll check that next one out.
Yep, check that next one I have.
So again, this will be Wish TV, right? That's news, May 18th of 2022. So it's around that same time. So they must have been releasing info, because this is May 18th of 2022. So it seems like everyone's doing stuff about Logan.
Oh, yeah, he's being crucified.
But it's the same as that Inside Edition one. It was May 18th. So they must have done something fresh, and they're all kind of rehatching stuff around the same time.
Brewski really wins on him.
So clearing up conspiracy theories, FBI report details stunning revelations in the Delphi murders.
8 at 5 starts now.
We begin at 5 o'clock with IT-Mate and the stunning new revelations in the Delphi murders.
IT-Mate broke the news about an FBI search warrant and new details about the crime scene and what the kill.
Well, this is it. This is when everyone learns that Murder Sheet leaked the thing or something.
Oh, yeah,
they had the leaked thing or something. Sounds like. So it's actually really clear.
Taken from the property. Tonight, we're piecing together new information about the man targeted in that search warrant, Ronald Logan. I want to bring in IT-Mate's Demi Johnson now, who has been following this story since day one. Demi, this search warrant shows police early on, they had suspicions about Ronald Logan.
Yeah, Phil and Alexis, this FBI search warrant is only 9 pages long, but it provides surprising new detail on the crime scene in Carroll County and why investigators began to question the possible role of Ronald Logan, who owned the land where the girls were found.
You can see Ronald Logan here on his property in this video shot by Wish TV in 2017, just days after the murders of Abby Williams and Libby German. By that time, the FBI says Logan had already lied to investigators about what he was doing on the day the girls disappeared.
Monday afternoon, I was in Lafayette Aquarium World getting a tropical fish aquarium.
Wait, find one more photo.
Home.
That is nice. That is really clear, eh? It's what a great picture this is. So if we're ever coming for screenshots, I'm going to save this video.
Yeah, I'm going to send you. I'm getting one screenshot here. I just want to show you this one. This one's crazy.
Look at when it leaves. Look how far. I don't know if this is people or a building. Like, look at how well you can see. So imagine a guy running around with a blue coat. Like, look how good you can see. That looks like a silo or something way on the other side of the road. And look how crystal clear this is. Oh, he's got look at this. He's got a sting around his neck. He's got a bag or something here. He's now, oh my God, he's now wearing his fanny pack on his shoulder. Look at it. It's right there. Something's on. See it? That's a green.
Yeah, he's
thing. So instead of wearing he's now the next day on this is
wow.
Him,
yeah, look at that.
16th. This is the 16th, the day after. Now the night of, they found out about the rich guy, and he's now wearing his fanny pack on his shoulder and not wearing the blue coat. The next day on the 16th. Crazy.
See if I have this other photo. I'm going to just post this once. I probably.
Here, I'll play some more and let me know if you.
Yep, just keep playing. I'll be
missing girls, and that's the first time I knew anything about it. So I fooled with my tropical fish the whole time. But
Oh, yeah, you're
Monday night, but then they didn't find him until Tuesday. Around noon or 1 or whatever it was.
Investigators believe Logan asked his cousin to lie about driving him to an aquarium store in Lafayette on the afternoon of February 13th. Police arrested Logan for violating his probation on charges of DUI and driving on a suspended license. He appeared in court March 13th on the charge. The next day, March 14th, a state police spokesperson tweeted reports connecting Ronald Logan.
Wow.
You've seen this one right here. This.
Well, you want me to take my screen down?
Just for 1 second.
Yep. So I just remove it from stage. You put it back up when you want. Yours is up. I see it.
You've seen that, right?
I see it. Oh my gosh, eh? Oh my God. Look at it. It's fucking crazy, eh? Like the legs bent. Like this one's in the one's in the middle. The third from the left and the third from the right.
Yeah.
See it? It's fucking...
Look at those legs. Like if you measure from the foot to it's the exact untucked shirt, hands in his pocket, his shoulder, his left shoulder's higher than his right shoulder.
Hands in the pocket just like that. Like, wow.
So yeah, it's just crazy. But sorry, go ahead.
Like the only thing that's turned me off, you have to put mine back up.
Oh yeah.
The only thing that's turned me off about Ron Logan is just I really believe he would never leave the bodies there. So at the very end, like if he's there or involved, somebody else is doing stuff.
I think there's some other meth heads and they're all arguing and they don't. Yeah. I think there's.
Or he fell asleep after being up for 2 or 3 days and then like they found him before he can wake up, kind of thing.
Yeah.
He just wouldn't. He wouldn't leave him there, right? Like he just wouldn't.
Right.
He just maybe fell asleep after he was, and forgot and didn't get back to move him or something.
He's just because he's too like with feeding horses and like understanding things and going to the transfer station to burn clothes.
And being he's savvy. He's street savvy. Nobody would leave bodies there. Nobody, if you did it.
Yeah. That's where I do, but like if you ever had like an altercation with like a meth head and you had a couple meth heads like
right
on your property and they're driving you crazy and they're saying, no, we're gonna mess with the body. I'm going inside for a minute. All right, I'll be back.
Yeah,
just passes out.
Meth-induced psychosis is a real thing.
Yeah, yep.
Especially after 4 or 5 days up. I've never tried meth, but I've seen.
No, I ran a marketing company like 15 years ago and I didn't even know this kid was on meth, who was a telemarketer. He had like fake teeth and everything. And when he was on meth, I didn't even know. And he was just like, It was crazy. It was like talking to a zombie. I thought I was in, what's that show that's been on for like 20 years?
Walking Dead. Dead.
Yeah. It was just like The Walking Dead. He'd walk in going,
I just asked my chat. I said, hi guys, having fun. And I'd like to report that Becky B and Paula are having fun. So let's do it.
Nice.
Awesome.
Is Nicole, wait, how about is Nicole Watt Sweet Southern having fun?
Nicole, tell us. How much? Tell us, are we doing, Nicole, tell us, is Ted and Shibby doing really great or really awesome? Which is it? So here, I've paused it here. This is the March 14th, 17. They're tweeted out, ISP's tweeted out.
Oh, she said yes, she is.
The media reports connecting Ron Logan is false. Probation violation, no connection to the murder investigation. 314. This is right when they're doing the PCA.
Yeah, that's even before they did. Yeah, the probable cause.
So when is that probable cause put out? Is it this time?
Yeah, it was right around that time. And I know it was like 31 days
So the FBI thinks it's Logan, but these guys want everyone to know he's not related. Yeah, they did. If you read that PCA, Liggett is changing timestamps from Logan at the dump. Right. So Liggett's changing timestamps to almost protect Logan. Right?
I'm sorry, I should be laughing, but this is just
no. But if you think about it, they're getting out in front of it, saying, "Hey, we think he's nothing to do with it. We've changed the timestamps. He told us he was." It's almost like they're protecting him.
Oh yeah, yeah. I mean, that's just
like, how could these guys say this? Ron Logan false. He's not related, connecting him to the Delphi murders. It's false. And the FBI is a bunch of idiots, is what they're saying. Because Nicole Robertson has just written 5 pages of what Ron Logan to go into Ron Logan's house. Go on.
And Nicole Robertson, 13 years in the FBI, 8 years being a cop, says when a suspect gives a false alibi before the discovery of a crime, that is your prime numero uno suspect. The bodies were on his property. His cell phone pinged on the bridge at the time of the murders. Then at nighttime, where the bodies were, he was outside his residence near the bodies.
Yeah, I mean, that's very telling. Somebody makes an alibi before they found the bodies, because he's doing it the morning of, before the bodies are found. Logan is lying about where he was the day before. What is he lying?
I need you to say I was at the ice rink at 2:00 yesterday.
Right. Yeah. And
cops are going to be speaking to you.
After we find there's bodies found, and then they released that the people went missing the day before at 2 p.m. and nobody knew about that time, right?
Right.
It's crazy. It's fucking crazy. Well, oh yeah, let me play. Sorry. I was trying to say hi. Let me just say hi to my chat. Lucy, Unindicted, Beck, Judy, Paula, and anybody else I've missed. Thank you guys. And Ted's chat. Thank you. If you ever want to come over to mine sometime and subscribe and then come back to Ted, I'd really appreciate it. You don't have to, but if you ever do, let me know. Here we go. Want to play?
Yep.
Into the Delphi murders is false. Probation violation. No connection to murder investigation.
No connection.
But a search warrant filed by an FBI agent 3 days later, March 17th, says, I believe there is probable cause to believe that Ronald Logan has committed the crime of murder, and evidence of that.
Wow. So they're on to them. This is what the whole rub is.
Yeah.
Because the FBI is saying exactly up, and this is in 2022 after Logan's dead. So then Murder Sheet puts it out proving that the FBI thought it was Logan, but the police are tweeting out at the same time Logan has nothing to do with it. There's where the rub starts between the two. Because how can you sit there as a good old boys, small town cop tweet out that these FBI federal agents with resources are wrong?
98 conviction rate.
Yeah. So basically, these small town cops are calling the FBI a bunch of idiots, and then soon enough, they get booted off the case. And there's the Marathon gas station video goes missing, and ISP says it's the FBI, and FBI puts out a statement saying, no, it wasn't us. It was them. Crazy.
Yes.
That can be found on Ronald Logan's property. And that based on investigators' experience, it is reasonable to believe that the creation of an alibi prior to
here's your part, man.
Yeah.
Ted, would you like to read this? This is all you.
Based on investigators' experience, it is reasonable to believe that the creation of an alibi prior to the discovery of a crime indicates culpability or knowledge of the crime.
So everybody, this will be on Ted's headstone when he does the swan dive off the bridge later on.
Off the bridge of platform 6 for
yes,
special warfare.
We've already got his headstone written up. This is on it. Ted will be remembered based on investigators. Wow, what a great paragraph.
I mean, it's just like a drop the mic. I mean, I want that on my headstone for sure.
This is it. I will make sure of it. If they don't put it on your headstone, I will come and etch it on with a goddamn chisel and a hammer. I will sit there for all night long. I'll take meth and I'll sit all night long until I get this etched on the back. It'll be there. Don't you worry.
It's great.
Discovery of a crime indicates culpability or knowledge of the crime. Logan pleaded guilty to a new charge of being a habitual traffic violator on April 3rd, 2017.
Oh, and he jaywalks too. So basically saying all these cops can nail anyone they want for habitual but if you toe the line, if you're a bootlicker, you can jaywalk and speed and drive drunk. If they like you, they'll probably pull you over. You're drunk. They'll say, hey, jump in the car. Billy will drive your truck home and we'll get you home safely,
Yeah. But if you're Richard Allen, you're going to jail 130 years.
if you're Ted and you show up there and you just jaywalk, you're going to get a fucking $1,000 ticket for sure. Right?
Yes.
Bootlickers, like they keep this, like even Todd Click and all those cops. Every one of these cops could have they could find something on them, but if they toe the line, no problem. But if it's Todd Click or, you don't go with the narrative, they end up hamming you up for not crossing your T's and dotting your I's in some form. And you get put in jail. Crazy. So basically they could do it to anyone. These laws are so ambiguous. There's so much whatever that word is, where it can go both ways.
Ambiguous or
ambiguity, where they could like they can just decide, to apply them each way if they like the person. If they like you, they can just use their discretion and think, no problem. If they don't like you, you're in jail.
Yeah,
and you lose your teeth.
Exactly. 1 second.
He was sentenced to 2 years in prison, a sentence that would eventually be reduced to home detention. The search warrant application reveals never before discussed details about the crime scene and how the girls were found. The agent says a large amount of blood was lost by the victims at the crime scene. The agent also says authorities found that 2 articles of clothing from one of the girls was missing from the crime scene, while the rest of their clothing was recovered. It also appeared the girls' bodies were moved and staged.
Ronald Logan has never been publicly named a suspect in Abby and Libby's murders. He's also not been charged in the case. Logan died in 2020. He was charged with a probation violation for...
Wait, was it 2020?
2022, I thought.
Yeah, she messed up, I believe.
Okay.
Yeah, because he died just before this in 20. So she meant 2022.
Driving with a suspended license. Now, I sent several detailed questions to Indiana State Police and was told they cannot comment on this case. Demi Johnson
can't comment, and there's no gag order yet at this time, but they can leak. They can leak affidavits to Murder Sheet. They can leak Odin reports to Babs McDonald. They can leak bullet reports to Fig Gary Bodette. Right?
Yeah, Murder Sheet.
That's all proven leaks. Gary Bodette, Fig got the bullet from the cops, and before the gag order, but he puts out a video, and it was sealed. It wasn't released to public. It was still sealed. So there's 3 things: the Murder Sheet gets this PCA, the Ron Logan, Barbara McDonald gets the Odin report, and Fig Gary Bodette, Fig Solves gets the bullet info about Richard Allen's bullet.
Who's that insane lady that sided with Richard Allen being guilty, and she's always crying? Like she did like a 9-hour podcast on herself being stalked, and she wears a ton of filler. And she's always crying.
Lauren, HTC, Hidden True Crime.
Wow.
Lauren.
Okay, yeah. Oof, what a trip. I felt like that was almost staged for views, but that was just me.
Well, she's one of the ones that was credentialed media. She got access to things in court.
Yeah,
People couldn't. Like Andrea Burkhart and that lawyer Lee were not allowed to look at them. And
she was a lot lizard for Holman.
You never know. Yeah. Basically, in the terms of, we'll get access to you. I'll say anything you want if you give me access. Because she did that interview with Holman when he's sitting in his log cabin.
And Gray Hughes did too. Gray Hughes thought he had it all figured out. As long as you give him $2,000 an episode, he'll do his Google Map thing. Hey, look, I can type in an address and zoom in.
Did you want anything else, or you want me to?
Yeah, let's see.
What were we looking for before we got these distractions?
What about the Connie Dillman? Or will she get pissed?
Oh, I don't know. It all depends on where it is. It all depends because
it was right there.
News Nation. No. News Nation. No. That's like, it has to be like the lamestream type media, real whatever, credentialed media.
Send your $11. No one leaves the stream. I'm going to put myself in jail until you pay me.
Wow. So I'm just looking. You did a lot on Ron Logan, eh?
There's my other bridge guy.
You did a lot on
short one. I just don't want to.
It says 12 minutes and 12 seconds.
And I think I don't know what I'm doing there. Just I'm losing my mind there. I think.
Let me know if you see the one.
Okay.
I can go to your page and find it. She's nice. This Grizzly, she was on to lots of things before.
Yeah, she's nice.
Grizzly, Gisela, she's got a sweet, cute voice.
Yeah, Grizzly K.
She's in Greenland or Netherlands.
Yeah, Switzerland, I think, and she wears those glasses.
It's Greenland or Netherlands.
Oh,
I think
okay.
Greenland. But she got adorable accent.
Let's see anything.
Weather. Delphi search warrant requested leaked, and what we know about Ron Logan seems like the same stuff.
Same stuff, yeah.
Unless I could watch it, it's up to you.
It's probably
the same stuff.
Same shit. Him going down the hill. Part 2. What is?
Oh, was it part 2?
No. Not that one. Let me see. Is there other?
So I'll only stop when I see like a mainstream media. Michelle After Dark is really good too. She's good. Oh, Barbara, True Crime. No, well, she's on. I guess she's not a guilter. She's cool. True Crime Design.
Yeah.
But Court TV. No, 41 minutes. Tony. So, Defense Diary podcast. Nick Starro. Lawyer Lee. She's the one who got yelled at in court because she was there. Her and Andrea Burkhart were getting the information out, and Gull would allow, when she tried to go up and look at the exhibits that the court was Gull was allowing credentialed media to go look at the exhibits that the jurors saw in the courtroom, not taking them out. And she tried to walk up, and HTC Murder Sheet got to, but she got yelled at and in trouble for doing it. And she was there just as, there's no credentialed media, right? Your First Amendment says free press. Anyone, if you're going to take public information that you're allowed to have and disseminate it to your peers, you are press.
Switzerland.
First Amendment.
I knew it.
Free press. Sorry?
Let's scroll down. Oh, no. Nicole said she's in Switzerland. Grizzly K. Oh, there's me again acting crazy.
Gisela.
Ron Logan, Jill.
So I guess if you ever watch some of your early stuff, you probably cringe.
Yeah, because I'm acting. What else is there? Is there any? What is that pissed off looking one?
This is that same one we watched. Weren't we looking for something?
What's blow? What is it?
This is you.
Just
look at this.
Look at every Ron Logan.
It looks like Jesse Ventura, the wrestler. Jesse the Body Ventura. 444 views.
That was a long time ago. Yeah. No.
Jesse the Body Ventura. Oh, the Murder Sheet. Oh, can't do that. Delphi After Dark. I can't do that. Fox 59. 1 year ago, Delphi defense team requests evidence related to inmate who, this is about Reese. So we kind of did that.
Yeah.
Oh, Daisy. Amy. Who does? I think we're getting into the weeds. This Ted guy was all over it in the early days. Wearing pants, I'm sure. We can see your pants hanging up on the chair behind you. What? I'm only kidding. I'm only kidding. It was funny that I saw a creator that Delphi After Dark. He one day he bumped his camera and it fell on his lap. And I was thinking, luckily he was wearing pants because it literally falls on his lap and you see his crotch. So.
Oh my god! Oh,
I just thought it was funny.
Look at my crazy ass there. Look, scroll for a minute. Look at
that. This is a madman. Look at him. 5150, this guy. You're doing your hair. You're doing like a Dee Dee. You're getting ready for the people. You're doing a Dee Dee.
Jesus. Oh, Christ.
That's a good one. CBS 4 Indie. Yeah, about Reese.
There's
Inside. This is the Inside Edition. So, were we done? Were we done with that? We weren't done. We got distracted, right? The report. I got it up here. The right at Frank's. Sorry, I'll pull it up. I got Google right here. This one. we only got the page 3 and we got this.
Oh Jesus! I want to show you a quick photo too. Wait, but just keep going.
I want me to take mine down.
No. I'm going to show you on my phone. So like I did a short like 4 months ago, and I had this weird pimple on my head, and it moved to my entire face. Watch, this is. And why I'm bringing this up is because I just saw a short and was right when that happened to me, and I look like I'm. Just keep reading it. It might be a while. I'm sorry. Maybe I don't have it.
Look for it. So where did we leave off? See, this is my fault. When I do this next time, I should properly say I'm going to come back to this part. Because look at us. We went off on a tangent there, and for half an hour. So, where were we? Tony Liggett should have notified Judge Diener that certain people were not named Richard Allen nor connected to Richard Allen were moving in and around the crime scene at the time when Liggett claims the murders were being committed. 15.
I got bit by something. Look how crazy my face looks here. I don't think you can see it.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I see it. Where's it on your forehead?
Yeah, and it went all the way down to my eyes.
And you don't know what it was?
They thought it was like, they thought at first Menza. They had to give me some Bactrim. I don't know. It started on my forehead. Is that crazy?
It was a spider. Maybe a spider
Yeah.
slept on one of your
Crazy.
So here's a 16. The said geofencing information would have provided evidence to Judge Diener that negated Richard Allen's presence at the crime scene. Liggett should have told Judge Diener that crucial, relevant, and exculpatory information, which had been available since 2017, especially when Liggett's affidavit was written in October 2022, over 5 years later. So basically saying he had information about the geofencing. He didn't tell the judge when he arrested Richard Allen, nor when he did his affidavit. Liggett left that out, that there's 3 other people. Crazy.
That is crazy. Yeah, that he lifted up.
This is about the Odin report. Did you want, or did we just want the cell phone stuff?
Oh, the Odin. Yeah. The Odin.
Remember
report.
how there's the Frank's report is about the 3 cell phones and the Odin report that they hid, that Barbara McDonald's had. So I was kind of just going through and reading the geofence ones.
Okay, yeah. Just the.
So this is about the Odin runes, Odin stuff. So we'll do that on another day. I'll just find the geofencing group that would. So this is all Odin stuff, runes. Turco is the professor. All those other guys. These are all runes. Odin. So this is all. Yeah, this is a big deal. We could do a whole other show on this.
Yeah, Odin. Yeah.
Holman lying in his sworn affidavit, and I mean, it's ridiculous. He's lying. He lied about what Turco said. He said things he didn't say. He left out things he said, and then he obfuscated the whole report, saying, "I don't even know if it's a boy or a man or a woman who he or she is." Turco to get back and ask him more questions. He lied so badly in a sworn affidavit, Holman. Yeah, this is all Odin stuff. When I find cell phone stuff, I'll let you know. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
So this is the Frank stuff about stuff that was look at the omitted info, and I can't even get into that. So, Sarah Carbaugh stuff, but Betsy Blair stuff. So it's not just those 2 things. Let me just the defense provided that Liggett. So this is about the false info, but not about the phones. Yeah, I'll save this document. We could do 10 shows on this because
my God,
3 phones. We were just looking for the 3 phones, right?
Yep, just the 3 phones.
That's just one of the reasons that they filed this Franks stuff. It's one of many things that, and Franks means that the state withheld information. The Odin report, the 3 things. This is a year after being on the case. The defense is asking for this stuff.
Jesus.
And they're lying about it. and not even telling about 3 other people. So that's pretty much it. So Peggy's listening. Thank you. Oh, I'll thank her on my messages. Thank you, Peggy, if you're listening.
Check one thing real
That's
quick.
it. So I'll save this for sure. I'm going to save it in your folder with the changes. Where's Ted? It's in my Ted's folder over right. Boom. Perfect. So let me know what you want to do. I will put the other one back up if you want. Or I can unshare my screen and we'll do whatever you feel like.
Yep. I'm just checking one quick thing to make sure I'm not getting a copyright flag.
No, you'll know.
Okay.
No, we've only played the news.
Oh no, it's not that. About five shows again. I went through X on something, and I had something on Nancy Grace on, but then I went through X, so it has
Grace.
No, Nancy Grace about Nancy Guthrie, and I didn't even realize what I was doing. But if you go through X, it doesn't integrate properly, and sometimes you can get lucky. I did speak a lot of it. Like, I paused a lot of it, but I still just waiting. Might have to take it off.
Have you seen this guy's channel? He's
President Donald Trump is getting a big warning from Iran.
So I went, this is the one. I'm trying to get to his channel. I'm not going to play his stuff.
I love this guy. Yep.
He does this.
Guy. Yep.
I used to talk to him about this. I used to message him in his comments and tell him I loved how he did those like his thumbnails. Look at the comparisons.
I posted a few of them where he transforms the guy into the face of the bridge guy.
Yeah, but I used to message him about when he was doing this stuff with the lines, like the 6'2". He's worked it out because they got the measurements of the wood. They've measured it, and he's got the measurements here.
We have something from Jessica. What is this?
Oh, I have a content request that no Delphi videos really focused on enough. Okay. Oh, those are big. What does that mean? I have a content request that no Delphi videos really focused on it enough. And as all those letters are just those special emojis.
Oh.
So if you look in YouTube, you'll see the emojis.
Oh, okay. So I got to go on my channel.
Well, just the main thing is that first sentence. I have a content request that no Delphi videos really focused on enough. So she wanted more focus on the Delphi, I'm guessing.
I think we're as focused as a focus can get.
I mean, I'm not ours, like I think all the videos in general, maybe. So Jessica, if you want to, because in StreamYard, we see those letters. Like, put her comment up on screen one time. Like, you see all those letters? Those are all special emojis. And they show up as text. They're showing up as text.
No, I mean, let's talking.
Less talking? From who? Us or them?
Let's talk.
You figure it out.
So Jessica, were you on earlier when I read over Special Nicole Robertson, special agent in the FBI, explain why?
I think she's talking about all Delphi, not yours or ours. Like all of the stuff on YouTube sounds like to me.
Oh, I don't know. Okay.
Anyways, that's this guy is pretty neat. He was doing stuff. The height, measuring the wood.
Height. So do you believe his height stuff?
Well, I believe that the reason they didn't do it is because if they got the height thing done properly, if they spent the $10,000 to get the height properly done by somebody, it would have been exculpatory to Richard Allen. So they didn't want it. It's obvious. Nick could have spent $10,000 or $15,000, but they chose not to because it's going to be exculpatory. Like that piece of wood, if it's he's got that piece of wood, if it's like measured at 4 inches, he's worked it out. That's each of them is a piece of wood, and then put it up here. 6'2".
Yeah, 5'4".
And even if he's off, even if it's 6 foot, an inch or two, 6'2" to 5'10". That's what Nick doesn't want to know, because if it's 6'2" to 5'10", even if it's 5'8" to 6 foot, right? Richard Allen walks. They don't want that because he's 5'4".
Okay, wait, she said, I'm saying let's talk about the judge who was caught on camera with an escort and soliciting minors. Didn't we already talk about that?
Delphi? Soliciting minors. Or you want, maybe she's sick of Delphi and wants another case. Oh, Judge Fouts. Yeah.
Yeah, Judge Fouts. Yeah, we were. Did you just hop on just recently, or were you? I think we were. Were we talking about that about a couple hours ago?
Yeah, because someone in chat named V, remind us, Judge Fouts,
right,
was the one who was.
Yeah.
What brought his
we
name?
can go back with what V said. Hold on.
So this guy was doing that hit the height stuff. So, how long did you plan on staying? Did you want to get going? Because we've been on a while.
Yeah, I might have to pass out soon.
Yep. I'll go finish up. So if anyone could send people, I'm going to start my live stream right away. Okay.
Yep. So go over to
finish up. If anybody wants to put that link in, I got my live stream. The one I have on my page, I'm going to start it. I scheduled it for tonight, but I'm going to start that one now. So I'll even go change the time. So what time is it now? It is, for me, it's only 12:23 a.m. So it's 11:23 for you.
Yep. So yeah, I'll probably watch it. Here, do you want me to put your link in my post the comment thing?
Yeah, let me change the time first. Wait, I'm doing that now. Wait. So I'm going to remove my thing from stage, and I'm logging into my StreamYard on another screen, and I'm going to go change the start time of it to, I guess, I'll put it for 1 a.m., but I'll start as soon as we're done. So in 1 second, before you do that, I'm going into it. I'm there. I'm going to edit it to start at 1 a.m. my time, which will be midnight for you guys. So today at 1 a.m., I'm changing it to 1 a.m. because you're going to end soon, right?
Oh yeah, I'm
okay. I just changed it. So if you see the live stream on my channel, if you can put that in, I'm going to go live whenever we're done. I've just changed it. I could put it to you if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Here, 1 second. I can put it in our private chat.
Okay.
In the comments. 1 second. Live. And it says, it says 1 a.m. Boom. I'm going to share. This YouTube is really cool. Share. Copy this link. If you could, if anybody wants to come, I'm going to do days 7, 9, and 10. We're going to watch a video of the Dale Warner trial. I'm recapping it without interruptions. If you're interested, here we go. Private chat. Here it comes. Sorry. There we go. Put that in chat.
Okay, give me 1 second. I just do Control C, right? Then Control V.
I don't know.
Wait 1 second.
Just copy and paste it into your chat.
Yes. Okay, wait 1 second. Sorry.
Or get Unindicted as a mod for you. Or Critter.
Yeah, I haven't seen a lot of my mods. I'm usually the after party.
Oh, no, she's my mod. She's my mod.
There you go. Everybody, that's the next one. Also,
that's my live.
I don't know if they can click on that though. That's what worries me. Let's see if we can.
If you put it in, they can.
Oh, they can.
Yeah, if they can see it. Yeah, I can see
Okay,
it.
cool. No, I just don't know if they can click on it though. Can they? Because I can't click on it.
No. If it's in there, they can. It's only like for me, I can't put the link in there at all. Only a mod or the owner can do it in their chat. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So if it shows up, it can work. I definitely watched the Dale recaps. Jessica, come on over then, because I'm playing it again, the trial, without interruptions. So
come on over. I'll probably be over there too for a little bit, before, just to.
All right. Well, this has been great. Then, if you want to finish her up.
All right. Well, everyone have a good evening. Thanks, Shippy, for joining us, and we'll join you at your channel over there.
Yeah, I'm starting at 1, but I'll start earlier. I just need to go and eat something. I'll be 10, 15. I'll definitely start by 1. So
one year, okay, in a half hour, basically.
Actually, you know what? I'll go get it started now because it's video. So I'm going to do it right now. Forget it. Come. I'm going to start in 5-10 minutes when we're done.
Okay, cool.
Because I can play the trial video, then I can run and get my drinks.
Okay, perfect. That works for me.
Because we're watching video. So, all right.
Okay.
Thanks, Ted. Been fun.
Yep. See you
right.
next time.
Bye.
Bye-bye.